and welcome to UniversiD&D.
My name is Blake Croft, and I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening, and it is my great pleasure to introduce, once again, the players. Starting with my left.
Hello, I'm Santiago Sepulveda.
I'm Kylie Ruhr.
Alex Moore.
Katie Muir.
Jacob Gonzalez.
And once again, Geek. We are so excited for this week's episode, and are you all ready to play?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm so ready.
Well, without any further ado, let's roll the intro.
In a world where a bunch of kids play D&D, they also try to balance university. So let us introduce ourselves formally, and welcome to a brand new land of normalcy. Some initiative, they know the definition of getting a crit in position and behind the villain. In other words, flanking the mimic to get a second attack. It's smooth and fast, prepping to cast a fireball. Hit them all with a third level blast. I know. Hope it's overcast to see destructive wrath. From a holy member, he ain't the only man. The strike gold, he got a brutal barbarian. Every turn, the dragon lands another blow. Spitting flames like a fighter with a blessed bow. Shards of ice into the fire with no doubt. Ghostly form behind your back, sneak attack lights out. It's UniversiD&D. We're here to work and play and earn our bachelor's degree. Yeah. Now everybody sing it with me, cause it starts right now. Count it 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to UniversiD&D. Without any further ado, let's get into it, yeah?
Let's do it.
Last we left off, the 6 of you were sent to investigate the myconid colony in the Nifwood Forest just to the east of Opaz. You were told that the myconids were a peaceful people, but as you entered the colony, they were anything but. These fungus-like creatures were hostile towards you, one of them even cannibalistic, as you saw. Stepping into the last room of this hive colony, you were greeted with what you assumed to be the sovereign of this colony. You defeated it together and discovered a statue in the same room on which you found a few strange items. You trekked back through the colony and emerged once again into the Nymphwood Forest. And that is where we pick up. It is evening, probably about 5 or 6 o'clock. The sun is still in the sky, but it is pretty dim here as the trees canopy pretty thick and close together. But you all have emerged safely, if not a little bit damaged from the colony.
Well, on the bright side, your Baroness owes me some money now, because they weren't friendly at all.
Yeah, and I don't think 25 gold's gonna cut it.
I don't think so either.
Can I see a doctor, please?
Oh yeah,
I'm like-
oh yeah. Not paying your help.
We're all like,
I feel like I'm at 1 HP.
Oh, you feel that way. Okay.
Maybe we should stop and rest here, or find somewhere close by.
We could
right
go
here
back to
in the
the
forest.
go back to the inn.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea.
you're about a mile and a half
Oh.
out of town.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you think you could walk that long, or should we just
Like,
rest here?
can some? I mean, I'll be good to walk there, but if somebody has to help me, I'm like walking
Yeah, you
by
feel
my.
Blanf is kind of on borrowed time.
Oh, boom. Here, I got you, and I'm gonna.
Oh,
Put him on my shoulder.
Mikael.
Mikhail.
Mikael, thank you so much. Malik, oh shit.
You all are trekking back through the forest.
Yes.
So as you
Oh.
walk for a little while, it is more peaceful than you had left the colony, for sure. It is pretty peaceful in the forest. It's quiet. You hear birds chirping. The smell is much nicer than the damp air inside the colony. But as you walk, you get about half a mile towards town, and you hear something rustle in the bushes off to your right. What order are you guys walking in?
What's everyone's health looking like right now?
Pretty bad. I'm
Yeah.
with Malik.
I
suppose-
in the middle.
I'm in the
Yeah,
front.
we're both in the middle right
Okay.
now.
I'm like dozing in and out of like consciousness. I'm like,
I'll be close to the back.
So Blitz takes the lead as Blanf is kind of
Yeah.
staggering.
Ooh.
And make a perception check for me.
Oh, 11.
11.
I love that.
So in the bushes somewhere over to the right side of where you're walking, you hear like
Bruh.
it's like a chewing sound.
I'll draw my sword just as a precaution.
And
Do you see something?
Well, I hear something, that's for sure. I'm going to check it out.
All right, as you kind of like look around through some of the bushes, you don't see anything at first, and you look over one of the bushes into like a small clearing between some of the undergrowth, only just a few feet, and you see what appears to be a fox, a reddish orangish fox, eating this white figure. And it's very small. Well, not small for the fox, but it's not humanoid, it's not anything that. Getting a closer look, it looks like a dead owl. And this fox just,
Not yours.
just eating it straight, like it's a very
Okay.
disturbing sight. Nothing like anything you've ever seen.
Oh. I think this fox is just having lunch.
And as you like rustle through the bushes, it like looks up. You see just like blood. It's like coated all over its like snout. Its teeth are like dripping.
Must
with,
be
like,
nothing.
Flesh.
Someone might want to see this.
But as you know, foxes are most likely to scurry if they saw a threat. But
Yeah, that's why I'm a
this
little
one
freaked
goes
out right
right
now. It's
back
like,
into eating.
are there by chance fungal growths on it?
There are not. No. It seems like a regular fox, if not just vicious and
Got rabies.
hungry.
Does anyone know anything about animals? Because I sure don't.
Yeah, some
I do.
Oh,
I
wait.
do.
roll,
I know a little bit.
roll a nature check. Whoever's coming
I
up.
just have int.
Yeah, me too.
Whoever's coming up and,
I'll do
and
it. Because
yeah.
that owl like bothered me.
okay. So as you come over and look, roll nature.
Natural 20.
First roll
you
too.
studied food chains and you've observed owls before.
Yeah.
This is not
Enough to know they're apex predators.
Enough-
They shouldn't get beat.
enough to know that yeah, this would never happen in just a normal food chain. Foxes wouldn't eat owls. Owls are apex predators. You're not really sure. This is it's very strange, but with a natural 20 nature check, the fox it doesn't it's not a zombie. It's not anything like what you had seen before. It is a normal fox. But
Sick.
it doesn't appear to have any like influence. Like it doesn't appear to be sick or anything like that. But you know it's this is not normal behavior.
How did the fox bring down the owl? Can I see that?
It's not clear from here. You do see drag marks into the clearing of the bush, like it dragged its body.
Are we getting close?
We're almost there.
And as multiple
Almost there.
as a few of you come up, this thing takes it in its snout and then drags it out of the clearing, away from you.
Then I suppose we should get Blumph back to back to the town.
Yes.
Maybe, Damien, that has something to do with your animal problem?
I was just about to say.
Oh.
It's like,
Wouldn't blitz the dumbasses.
Very good idea. Okay, I'll jot that down in my notes.
interesting,
Um,
interesting.
Fox eat owl.
As we're
Fox
walking.
the owl. Oh no.
Malik, I hate to ask this, but do you think there was any chance that we were set up back there by your friend the Baroness, and that maybe we should be a little more cautious as we head back into town?
Oh, I do think there's a chance that she might have set us up, but I don't think we're in any danger coming back to town considering all the folk there.
True.
And then what other choice do we have? Camp out here with a Bloom, one step from death.
That's all I can say.
No, you're right. I just.
So let's get going, eh?
Let's.
As you keep walking, through the forest, you hear about another half mile a twig snap behind you, like to the left behind you.
Like half a mile back.
No.
No, I'm stupid.
Wait, wait a
As you're
minute.
half a mile towards the town, it snaps right behind you.
Okay.
You're going in front, so you just assume it's one of us.
Yeah, I don't think anything of it.
Yeah. And as some of you in the back hear it, and
Yeah.
you turn to look. You turn to look. Roll
Yeah.
a perception.
I'm good at that.
Come on.
16.
Hey, it's not bad.
Hey.
That's actually pretty good. So as you turn, it's very difficult to, you think you catch a glimpse as a twig just something flash behind a tree, almost like the tail end of like a sheet maybe. And as you see it dart behind this tree almost, and you expect it to emerge on the other side, it's almost as if it disappeared.
I'm going to check something real quick. Walk to the tree.
There's nothing.
No like tracks or
Did you
anything.
see something, Damien?
I thought I did, but looks like it disappeared, so I don't know. Can I roll like Arcana? Like, does it look like it disappeared like magically?
Sure.
Natural 20.
No way!
I'm next.
Damn, we're rolling good.
The way you have seen the way magic kind of ebbs and flows, and you've especially read about it in books, and seeing this piece of fabric disappear behind this tree and nothing emerge on the other side, it seems plausible that a magical invisibility was cast on whatever this was.
Did it look like, just, I don't know if my perception's high enough.
It looked like it vanished out of nowhere.
Did it look like it was attached to someone, or it was just a sheet?
You literally caught the tail end of it. I mean, it wasn't just blowing in the wind or anything.
Okay.
So it was attached to something.
Huh. You know, I think we might be being followed.
By what?
I have no idea, but I saw something disappear behind that tree, and I think they were using some sort of magic, and I don't know why we're being followed, but I think it's very likely.
Okay.
Well, everyone, keep your guard up, especially you people in the back. Let's get Blomf back as soon as possible.
Sounds good to me.
And that's the magic is a ritual as we walk.
Sure. So as you keep walking back towards town.
It does take like 10 minutes.
Yeah. So as you walk back towards town, about 10 minutes pass. Malik is sitting, studying his book,
Yeah, I got it.
reading a few incantations as he's carrying Blomf, and about 10 minutes pass, and you do put up detect magic, what is the radius on?
It is 30 feet.
30 feet. So you don't see anything as you look in the woods. Nothing seems to be immediately around you. Oh, I didn't start my time. Hold on, let me do that.
So 30 feet from the group, nothing's magical.
Nothing magical, but you do see. I don't know who had taken the items from the statue.
I did.
Put them in your pouch. You see glowing from the pouch.
I was does it have a scroll of magic?
Yes, so you see as you get closer, two distinct items. One of them.
Yeah, I see like, I don't need to see them, I just see the auras.
Right. You see their auras. One of them is the cape that looked like stone, like the statue, and it is illusion. is the school.
Invisibility cloak. It's pretty dope.
What?
Predictions.
And the
Theorizing.
other is. Let me look at the school. The other would probably be enchantment.
What was the other item that you took?
The
It's
necklace.
like the necklace
With
weird, like,
looks like a myconid.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
the
it was
webbing
the
gross
webbing.
stuff.
That's nasty.
As you had seen the necklace with, what appeared to be the mouth-like webbing that you've seen on these myconids
That's
is
gross.
like stretched out and hung from this necklace. So those are the two things you do.
That's it. I'm gonna pull Kesha aside and tell her what I saw.
So about 10 minutes pass, and you've come to the outskirts of the forest near town, and as you emerge from the forest, you see the town of Opaz, just regular.
Good.
Yeah.
It's
On
flames.
fire.
It is about 6:30, maybe 7 in the evening. Took you a good bit of time to get out of the forest, but as you come out, the townspeople are just, kind of. Some of them are lingering in the square. Some of them have retired for the evening. What are you all doing? Where are you all
I'm gonna go up to Blump and I'm gonna say, I don't have anything in the way of physical healing, but I think this might help you. And I'll hand him my flask.
Oh, I just take it. I just like shaking, like taking sips in it.
That warlock wine, Eli.
Oh, I down the whole thing, and then I'm like, thank you.
Is there somewhere in town? Like, are we headed
Aged
to?
89 years, yeah.
So you're coming from the back side of the dueling trunks, Rymore's house and the dueling trunks, and you're coming through the street that goes straight into the town square.
Is there a
Should we
cleric in
go
town?
there, or should we try and find some kind of medical facility?
Are there any
I think a
medical
good
facilities?
sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
I think a long rest might help.
Yeah, sleep it off, man. Yeah, so as we get by the tavern, I'll be like, so, is everyone okay with spending another night at the place where people got murdered?
I mean,
Fine with me.
I think we've taken care of the situation.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of different when you did the murdering, right?
This is true.
Oh my god.
So you all start to step up the stairs to the dueling trunks. The sign on the side of the door swings. You open the doors. There are a good amount of patrons in. This is like a
Wow,
busy
that's
time of night.
surprising.
It is
That's good.
Yeah. Well,
Glad business is
Yeah.
booming.
not nearly as much as had been there during the storm.
Right.
Right.
Again, as frightening as that experience in the dueling trunks was, there's nowhere else really in this town that these people have to go.
Gotta get
So
your ass somehow.
there's a decent amount of patrons in there. And you see as you walk in, Laura Nightingale is hunched over the bar, talking to Franklin, the bartender.
Yeah. I
Can
think we
somebody
should go
bring me up to my room, please?
Well,
Do
I
we
think,
still have
yeah,
a
we
room?
probably need to pay for another
Oh
night.
no.
Yeah.
And then I take out like I take out like a gold piece, and I'm like, can somebody do this? I'm just like on my deathbed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As you all walk in, pretty large group. You make a good sound as you swing open the doors, and Laura Nightingale turns around and starts to walk towards you. Ah, I'm glad to see you all back so quickly. How did your investigation go?
well,
Well,
we were actually gonna discuss
Good.
that with you. If you,
let's just say you owe me some money.
Yours. Oh.
Mwah,
Yes.
mwah, mwah.
Right, the 25 gold we had discovered.
Alora, it's something more like 25 each right now.
Oh.
I'm trying to like make myself see in the back, like, oh,
just look at it.
I see you appear to be hurt. Yes.
oh, in pain. Oh.
What? Did you get to the myconid column?
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
them all right.
We did. We did. They won't. You know, I don't think they're going to be bothering anyone in this town anymore.
I start crying.
Would you committed that? I whispered to Kasha. We kind of committed that.
I'm gonna. I'll hold Alice's
The whole
hand
race.
with my tail again.
Hey, you kind of exterminated the whole race.
What do you mean? You killed them?
When we got there, you told us that they were going to be peaceful and kind,
Right,
but you
that
didn't
is
tell
what-
us. You didn't tell us
Yeah.
what they looked like. You didn't tell them that we wouldn't be able to communicate with them. That's kind of a huge issue if they're attacking random people in your town. And they were anything but calm and peaceful. They attacked us.
Oh, they attacked us. Oh.
I'm so sorry. As for the physical description, I must have forgotten. Never crossed my mind. As for the communication, you said they spoke a different language.
They didn't speak any language. They communicated through like spores in the air, and they were showing us violent images in our head, and they weren't speaking, and they didn't understand us. Do they normally speak anything?
I'm afraid I have not encountered them from long enough.
Baroness, you sent us on a. That's not for German. You sent us on a diplomacy mission with something you've never seen before?
You're very good at voices.
Oh.
This isn't British either.
Wait, are we not finding an accent thing?
I'm sorry that they were hostile. I believe them to just be a peaceful people that we never really interacted with. But no, I cannot say I have communicated with them ever.
Insights.
Well, I rarely interacted with pirates.
Nice.
You see how they are. So maybe assume things. Maybe not be so optimistic. They're very scary, wild creatures.
12.
She seems pretty
She's telling the truth.
pretty on the line.
Well,
I am sorry that I put you all in danger. I truly am.
yeah, Laura.
Do we have like a doctor in town? Or
Yeah,
like,
now you're gonna help us.
Yeah, we need to take care of our friend here. So if you'll give Damien his 25 coins and then pay for the rest of our stay here, I think we
Yeah.
can call it even.
And also,
Ooh.
sorry, Laura, but we incurred some damages while fighting the things you told us would be friendly. We
Yes.
need some extra gold on top to replace those things that we lost.
Roll persuasion for me.
Sure, I mean, I'm
With
telling the
advantage
truth.
because I'm
Damien is impressed.
You
But
actually
James-
you're not helping. You
Yeah.
just told her to pay the same flat fee actually,
and buy our rooms.
which she was planning.
Sorry,
She said as long as you were staying.
Just believe in the dice.
So persuasion.
Wait, what? She's paying for a room?
I didn't know
No,
that.
I didn't know.
You can keep the gold.
Persuasion.
Oh,
Bluff just forgets about it.
Thanks.
He's too.
Gotta use
too
my
used to
12.
it.
12 persuasion.
Yeah.
I could call it 30 gold. But I'm very sorry about your damages, but we do not have enough funds to just pay much more than that.
Even for a worn-torn hero like myself. Oh.
He is a hero. He
Blum.
saved all of our lives.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
We would
sure.
have died without Bloom.
I'm sure with a good night's rest, you will be all right.
Yeah,
Like
he's like
vomiting, I'm missing an eye.
bleeding all over the place right now.
He's not wrong.
Damien, the bet we had, I am sorry that it went amiss. Your 5 silver. She hands it over.
Yes. I've always wanted 5 cents.
As for the rest of you, she has a coin purse, 25 gold, and I will get the other 5.
Oh
Fine.
no,
Nothing.
who's gonna?
And then she goes.
wouldn't let me have it. So.
She goes
I
behind
like
the
that.
she goes behind the counter of the bar, and it looks like she has like a satchel of things that she had set down, and she gets another 5 gold out and drops in your hand.
I am
Nice.
truly sorry. But is there any other information that would be helpful? Do you know why they were hostile? Did they just attack out of nowhere?
There seemed to be a very large one. It looked nothing like the other myconids. I'm not really sure how to describe it. It acted like a set of stairs. And then
This is true.
And then it attacked us. This thing was massive.
There was also a statue down there of the founder of Opaz, an elven man.
Oh.
It was half buried. I don't know
Yeah.
when they were doing it, but I got some items off of it.
Oh, I robbed him, by the way.
Some items, may I see them?
I did a dramatic.
Well, she said she got them. I actually was the one that picked them up.
Oh.
And I will pull out
Nice.
some fake shit.
I'll help him. I'll help him. I'll help him.
Roll deception.
I'll help
Okay,
him.
I'll
I'm
pull
helping.
out-
How are you helping?
I'm
So-
helping with prestidigitation. Whatever he does, I'm just
I'll
gonna
pull
add
out
effects.
my two.
So roll deception with advantage.
Okay, I'll pull out a dagger
Okay.
and some of my rope.
Okay, the dagger has some like green hue to it now,
Okay.
and the rope looks like a little bit shinier than it should.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Like 20%.
Deception.
Yeah. Just
Oh no, this failed.
Okay.
He lied to her.
Okay, 15.
Hey.
15. It looks like something you would find, with the hue. It would look like something that could be plausibly found. She takes them. These do not seem. These seem to be made by more civilized cultures than the myconids. You said there was a statue from the town.
Yes.
It looked like.
Would you hazard a guess as how it got down there?
What'd you
Hello?
say?
Would you hazard a guess as to how it got down there?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with such a statue.
Not even the men who founded this town?
Elpis Ornith, no?
That was him.
Yes. I'm afraid I have only been Baroness here for 14 years and not. There was no statue when I came.
There was also
It was like that when you got
miscellaneous
here.
bones and varying levels of decay down there. It looked like, well, it didn't belong to these creatures.
Do you believe it was the missing animals?
It might have something to do with that, although we encountered something strange on the way back here as well. That
She
Yeah,
hands the
it's a-
dagger and robe back to you.
Yeah.
But we don't even know what that is. I think right now we need to.
Something strange in the forest.
Yeah.
It was pretty strange.
Though it might be best we went into tomorrow to talk about this type of thing.
Yes, please.
Yes,
Still
Blump is going to
upstairs.
die.
I've
So
just been here like dying, maybe having like a civil like like having a small talk. I'm like, Jesus. Please let me out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Alright.
so
It's time to
we
go.
Yeah.
could continue this tomorrow, I think.
Yes.
Miss Alora,
At this point, I'm gonna start.
I think that
You start heading up the stairs.
the myconids might have thought we were there to hurt them. I'm not exactly sure, but when they showed us the pictures, it seemed like there was a fire, and they saw us going into their home, and they did not like us.
Are there mountains anywhere nearby?
No,
Any type of crater, anything like that?
not anywhere near here.
We may have scared them, this might, boom,
Oh, yeah.
So you believe
It might have scared them.
they were frightened,
Crap. Really?
and that is why.
No.
You know,
No, they weren't.
Wait.
They weren't frightened. They seemed
They thought the rock
angry.
was like a mirror because of the boom.
like,
See.
well, We didn't attack first, they did, but they already, we didn't do anything, and they already knew that they didn't want us there.
Well, to be fair, you know, you did the very loud boom boom rock move, but when we got down there, they didn't look like they were scared at all, or that they had even acknowledged that it happened. So I
They
don't
were
think.
communicating.
Yes, I mean they looked pretty casual, right, when we were down
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So I don't think that was it.
Before they started rushing us. Yeah.
So they were upset.
Yes, but we don't know why.
I see. Well, I would hate to imagine what we would do if you all had not been here to help. Thank you. I'm sorry that it resulted in violence, but I and the rest of the people of Opaz, we thank you for your help. I will pay for your rooms. You may stay here for tonight, and we can talk more in the morning.
Thanks.
Sounds good.
I just knock out.
Yeah, so you're like already up the stairs.
In the
and
room,
you
yeah.
Go into your room, just fall straight down on the cot.
Yeah.
Do we have the same rooms?
By the way,
Yep, and you still have your keys from
Question.
before.
those items you saw today, if I could spend some time with them, I could probably figure out what they do.
Yeah,
And you
thanks
could do
for
the same
not,
thing.
What?
You could do the same thing if you wanted to. If you try to sit down and figure out what they do, you could probably have an idea.
Well, thank you. I think I'll take a look at these.
Yes. And don't worry, we have ways of figuring out what they do. I'm definitely putting them on again.
No.
Put the necklace on. Immediately dies. Oh my god.
Okay.
What is
So you're taking the items.
Avatar
Yes.
of Death. Sure.
Okay. And the rest of you are headed into your rooms.
Story long rest. What
Okay.
time is it right now?
That's it.
It's
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 the evening.
it's evening. It's about 7. So yeah. So if you're resting and looking at these items, you can learn some of their properties as you like fiddle around with them. If you're gonna stay awake and do that. Are the rest of you doing anything?
Yeah.
I just want to see what they do, so I guess I'm gonna stay up with Kasha.
Okay.
How long do we have to? Like, are we still gonna rest in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Takes like an
Oh,
hour.
thank God.
Yeah. Are the rest of you doing anything?
Oh.
I'm gonna take out my book and make notes to the myconid passage, and like write down everything, including like how they communicated, how violent they were.
Okay. So you write down in the way of things, your book, exactly your observations from the day's events, the zombies, the myconids, their colony, the sovereign-like creature, the statue, all of that, and you make notes, you draw little maps, and so you spend your rest doing that.
I start thinking I might need another book to write down everything that's happening. If
Yeah.
days like this are gonna keep on.
Cash and Damien, you two sit in your room, and
As soon as we get in, I'm like, that Baroness has no idea what she's talking about or doing or anything because she sent us on this completely stupid quest without any idea what that was going to result in. That, or she's totally evil and she set us up the whole time and she's just playing nice and, being a good, Baroness lady. 14 years she's been here and she didn't know anything that was going on. I'm sorry, let's look at these things.
Let's do it.
so which one are you taking out first?
The cape first.
All right. So as you pull out this cape, it looks to be like a stone texture, but again, you feel it and it feels velvety, almost.
Whoa.
So as you take a little while, you toy with it. Roll Arcana for me.
Woo!
Oh.
19.
Hey.
Epic.
So as you put it on, you feel its presence there with you, and you see it as she has it on slowly fade from the top down into like an icy blue tint.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, thank you.
So I just see it change colors.
Yeah, you see it. Yeah, you see it like fade all the way down from stone into like an icy blue.
Well,
Okay.
do you feel different, or is it just a color changing cloak? Or
I
like...
feel really cool right now, like, ooh.
Ah, an ice pun. Okay, but
Okay, had enough of
do you
this.
think you have any like special powers, or is it kind of just like an aesthetic thing?
You know, I think I look really good.
You think so? Yeah, it didn't really answer the question.
And as she's doing that, you're taking out the necklace.
Yeah, I'll take out the necklace.
Okay. Are you putting it on?
I don't
Yeah, I'm gonna
think,
put it on.
I don't think
Okay.
It's a bad idea.
Hey, you know, you did it with the cape.
So again,
yeah.
as you put it on, this like grotesque.
Ooh.
It's not very polished.
I'm gonna
It's
turn it to
it's
like
it's not like jewelry. It is just like raw webbing, but it seems to have some kind of arcane presence. Roll Arcana.
Don't let me down, dice. Let me down. 6.
Oh no.
Kasha, are you helping?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can roll with advantage, or Kasha can make a separate roll.
Too late to roll the advantage? Okay. Okay, 16.
Hey, it's not bad.
16 is enough. So as you put it on, you feel it you don't feel much here except your chest and like your lungs almost like open up with, and you can like
cured.
the air feels clearer than it had before.
Number 2.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
See, that thing was nasty. Gross mouth.
Yeah.
What a.
Get wrecked, Damien.
Whoa, okay. What about water?
What does it do? What does it do?
This is so cool. So, I don't know exactly what it does because I just put it on. However, you know,
If I want to
Good
know.
RP, good RP.
I think, you know, I just feel like it's so much easier to breathe now. I think it's has something to do with just respiration and kind of just adapting to each environment and making it a little more, you know, easy to survive, I suppose.
And why would that be on a statue?
I don't know.
You
But,
got me there.
you know, maybe,
No.
what's his name? Elpis?
Yeah,
Elpis.
Elpis.
Maybe he owned these items when he was alive, and when they made his statue, they were like, you know, we're going to honor him by putting it on the statue, and then the myconids kind of stole it, but didn't use it because they're not smart enough.
Again, this necklace has
It
light
It's
in it.
literally the myconid thing.
Yes, because Elpis was a myconid.
There it is. There it is. He's definitely Elvin.
So the rest of you, as you two fiddle around with these two items that you had found the previous day, the rest of you fall asleep on these cots.
Can I? I'm having a hard time with what happened today. Can I get up and go knock on Kasha's door?
Good. As you
Do we wake up?
yeah.
I'll get it. Well, we're on like bunk beds, right?
Yep.
There's bunk beds in the inn for some reason.
Are we? Yeah, we are.
He said that.
Really?
I'd love to go to.
I guess I just don't listen.
Yeah, you don't. I'll climb
Love
down
that.
because I took the top, obviously. And is there like a peek through, or can I just?
No, you just have to open it.
I'll open this.
I dragged my pillow and my blanket with me.
Oh.
I'm sorry to wake you up. Could I maybe stay in here tonight?
I had a nightmare.
Yeah,
Didn't I?
yeah, I'm sure.
Thank you. Is there like a chair in there or something?
There's a chair at a small table.
Okay, I'll go sit in the chair and.
Yeah, it's not very
Curl up.
comfortable, but
That's
it is enough. You kind of
I'll get out of my bed. And I'll say, you could sleep here tonight.
Oh.
Ah, the redemption
arc.
And I'm gonna-
Yeah.
And I'll take out my
take out my
bedroll
bowl.
and just sleep on the floor.
Okay. And you do.
Wow.
And it's not anything super comfy. It is cold wood, but it's not horrible.
I smile at Damien and tuck us in.
Character development. Also, before I go to bed, though, I'd like to take out my sketchbook and my special ink and such and write a message.
Okay.
And I'll say, the investigation led me to a myconid colony where they were very hostile and I was forced to fight. However, I have reason to believe that they were involved with the missing animals, but there's no way to be sure because they're all dead. Signed, D.A.
Well, we might have
So as you write about the details of your mission,
Yeah.
and you had pretty much done your job and finished it, I'd like to ask everyone else to leave the table.
Yes!
What if I'm awake?
So what?
Well, you
What
can
if
see
I'm
what's in the
awake?
book, though.
You don't see what's in the
No,
book.
that's true.
Yes. So
We probably
yeah,
should
we haven't
use it
done
like-
this, but
Yeah.
so
Oh, man. So excited.
It's gonna be rough.
if you all could
Okay.
So excited.
head out, and we'll call you back in a few minutes.
This is crazy.
I'm so excited.
Have fun, my guy.
All right.
I
You get
will.
the first moment.
Heck yeah.
I wonder what it'll be.
So if you'll close that door, King. So as you write the details of your mission in the book, you see a response just under yours. It is a royal blue handwriting. It says, "You've made quick work of that, Damien. Not unlike your father." What all had you written in the book?
I just basically told,
Said
like,
that
this
they
time,
were what?
like just now.
Yeah.
I basically said that
That they were hostile,
they're
but,
hostile.
but you were told they were peaceful? Is that what you wrote?
I guess I didn't say that.
Well, you can say it now. You wrote
Okay,
the
yeah, I just like to
details.
report everything. Like,
Yeah.
we were told they were peaceful. We showed up, they were very hostile. There was a lot of, I'd like to include that there was a lot of bones that
Okay.
might have been animals, but it's hard to tell because they're decaying.
Okay.
Just stuff like that.
So yeah, so you just kind of report
Yeah.
all of it. It is certainly strange that an otherwise peaceful culture would become hostile with no warning. I will contact other operatives in the Southstead and inform them to keep an eye out for any more suspicious activity. If you remain in the area, stay alert to your surroundings. Report back if anything else out of the ordinary occurs. In the meantime, go ahead and record your findings in the catalog further back in your sketchbook. Just sign your name at the bottom, and Iris will give you further instructions. We are happy to welcome you to the Order, Damien. Signed, Ronan Iliathor.
These were-
So as you flip back in the book, a few pages you see. So the first page you had been writing on, the ink fades once again after a few minutes. But you flip back, and it is mostly just blank pages through this sketchbook. But just a few past the first, you see a blank page, and as you open to it, a silver banner materializes at the top of the page. And in deep black ink materializes the words Andrano's catalog. The rest of the page below is blank.
Okay. I will write just everything from the mission that I could remember.
Okay, and as you write this information that you had discovered about the strange happenings in Opaz, similar to what you had written earlier in the book, it fills up most of the page.
Okay. And then I'll sign my name. And
So as you sign your name at the bottom, Damien Andrano, as you finish the last stroke with your quill, the ink on the whole page glows silver before fading back to the same blue ink before. The page of this book flips itself as if a breeze had picked it up, but there is no breeze. And you see on the back of the page where you had recorded your mission, writing begins to materialize. It is in black ink, and it says, Damien Andrano, son of Cronin Andrano. You have completed your first task successfully. Welcome to the Order of the Arcane Eye. We are pleased to include you amongst our ranks. The monetary reward for your work in Opaz will be delivered to... And there's a dotted line.
Okay. I will put the address of the dueling trunks.
Okay.
And just kind of write that in.
You may expect more work to find its way to you soon. Please update the order as you move from place to place. For the time being, we will send you reports of any findings in the area. We look forward to corresponding with you further, Damien Andrano. And at the bottom is the same logo that you had seen in the initial letters that you had received from them. It is a sketch of an eyeball with flames protruding from the top of it. The ink on this page, as well as the one before, does not fade, as you had seen the messages fade before. It seems to be permanently etched into the pages of the catalog of this book.
Quite pleasant.
Alright, can we get everybody back in here?
Yeah, sorry, the dog almost came in. Alright, you guys ready?
Oh my god. Guys, what is happening?
Keep that, please.
The dog was trying to get me to.
Yeah, Aggie was trying to come
You guys
play with
remember-
us.
I see.
The dog was trying to come
What's up, Chief?
in. Because of that, the door was left open.
I left the door open.
Who was the last one in?
Who's the last
The
one in,
cameras
Katie?
will see you.
Oh,
Alright, so-
do you want me to fix it?
No, it's alright.
Cast mage hand. One fire.
So, as you all take a long rest, you can refill your hit points, your spell slots.
I was dead for the longest
And
time.
we don't level up.
Unless.
you don't. You do not level up.
That's such a shake my head.
So, you all come to consciousness the next morning. The night passed
Come to consciousness.
without much occurrence during the night, and you hear birds chirping outside as the sun rises outside of your rooms. The three of you are in the same room. You see Damien sleeping in his bedroll, and the sketchbook lays beside him. Oh no, you all come to consciousness at the same time.
Oh, I thought they were about to look at my stuff.
No, there are
Wake up.
three.
Robbie.
I wake up, I'm like, oh, I left that out. Put it away.
must be so weird.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna head down, check if Alice is still there. Is Celeste in here with us too?
Mhm.
Where did she sleep?
She's in the chair.
Oh,
I hear this, I'm just like,
Yeah, okay.
So you all head out of your rooms.
No, I'm gonna
Oh.
find familiar first as a ritual.
So yeah, so
And
you wake up earlier than the rest,
Yeah.
and
Second time's the charm, girl.
and you once again
I love that.
your snowy
It's
white
pretty
owl
Yeah.
comes to fruition on your arm. You all come out onto the balcony that overlooks the bottom floor of the dueling trunks. And you see Allura Nightingale is... Now, there are not many patrons in at this time in the morning. But Allura Nightingale and Franklin actually sit at a table, not at the bar. They sit at a table having a few drinks. Franklin is the bartender.
Ah, the bartender. I wrote Franklin down. It's just exclamation
Franklin.
points. Hold on. Franklin. Bartender. Virtual.
So as you all descend the stairs, good morning. I hope you all slept okay. Blomf, your injuries.
I'm feeling better. Thank you. And thank you, Malik. I kind of give you like a bro shake.
Bro.
One of the most masculine things you've ever seen in your life. But, yeah.
gotta get that forearm. Nice.
I struggle a little bit to do it, but okay.
But I appreciate your concern.
I have sent word to Inkberry. We have requested our guards come back. We will keep a tighter watch around here. But thank you all for the help.
You're welcome.
Oh, Damien, a package arrived for you. It was sitting at the front step this morning. It's just a box. It's a parcel.
Thank you. Just pocket it for
Okay,
now.
pocket it for now.
Well, I think my business is done here. I think I will make my way to Inkberry soon. Unless you have something else in mind.
We would love for you to stay, but no. I do not believe we will hopefully have any more incidents like this.
It was a pleasure doing business with you. I
And
kinda
you as well, Blump.
pack up my stuff and I start heading to the door.
Oh, Blump,
Huh?
are you going to Inkberry?
Yes.
I'm going to Inkberry.
Oh, you're right. Okay, come with me. Come with me, sure.
Okay.
Well, don't leave yet.
No.
Can we talk for a second? Sorry.
Okay.
Just gonna wait at the door.
So we're going to Inkberry, right?
I told him that I would go to Inkberry with him, so yes.
What did you get? What was that package?
Wouldn't you want to know?
I would want to know.
Okay, I'll pull out the box. I'll be like, you know, what's inside of here
As he
It's
pulls
be-
it out, it kind of jingles a little.
is beyond anything that you've ever seen or dreamed of.
Whoa.
Inside this box is a deck of cards so powerful
No way.
that it could break the fabric of reality
Are you serious?
on a molecular level, and it's so powerful that I don't
Insight.
know.
What's a
Okay.
Roll insight.
Can I roll deception?
Yeah, roll deception.
Oh, wait, you're lying. You're lying.
Natural 20.
It was a six.
Nice. Deception. Oh!
Nice.
He's lying through his teeth.
For a second there, I was like, there's no way.
Bro, so was I. Wow, that sounds really amazing. Will you open it for me?
Of course. As I open it, dancing lights make it bright as hell.
Yeah, so as he opens this, you just see like boosh, like light emanating from the box.
The divine energy is too much for you to see.
I'm grabbing it.
You're grabbing
I'm
it?
grabbing it.
As you grab it from it, it like jingles. It's a bunch of coins.
Yeah, it's just gold.
Oh my
It's
god.
25 gold.
Okay, I'll pocket it.
I'm so dead.
So you had, I don't know if you added 30 gold to your inventory, and you had 5 silver, and then the 25 gold
Yes.
from this package.
Great.
25.50.
Ridiculous.
Did you disperse the 30 or no?
No,
You just still
of
have
course. No, I have like a party in 30.
Oh, party fund. Nice.
Oh, by the way, Malik, you can keep my share of the gold. I think the help you gave me on the way back is enough.
Oh, bomb.
I know no other way to thank you for your service, so I appreciate it, and you can keep the gold.
That's very nice of you, Blunt, but I thought we were going the same way, and I might just keep your company in your journey, if you let me.
Huh? I look around at everybody else.
We're coming too.
You know, I told you I'd help you if you helped me, so I'll help you as well.
Dude, Blunt's the party leader.
Guys, I don't know what to say.
Well, of course we're here.
Are you
for
coming,
Alice.
Blitz?
Well, if you could use someone with my abilities, and yes,
You never know when you might need to move a rock, so.
that is
I
fair.
kind of looked at
You
him
couldn't do it,
for-
so.
Well, wow, guys, I really appreciate that. Are you sure?
Well, you are the party leader.
Blitz says.
We're coming for Alice.
You will
too.
make all the
And all
important
her
decisions from
friends.
now on.
It is true, she has a lot of friends. I will admit that much. Well, I guess it's decided then. Wow. Bluff blushes.
you see the amber skin turns just a little bit pink.
Oh.
Well, I have some questions of my own to be answered as well, and maybe Inkberry will be the source of the answer.
Are we good to leave? Did you tell your friends in the book?
We are good to leave.
Oh.
Franklin stands up. Sorry to hear y'all are going, but if you ever stop by this way again, consider a round of drinks and a room on the house.
Well, now that you mention that, I do have a flask that needs filling.
You got it, buddy.
All right.
He takes it from me and goes behind the bar.
Franklin, you're
Nice.
the best.
Thank you.
Damien, you're going to share that,
He hands it back.
Mr. Franklin, yes?
Yes.
If you see anybody claiming to be from a ship called the Ironboard, tell them to head to Inkberry.
I'll keep a lookout.
Thank you. Are you all ready?
Oh, and I don't know if you all need a way to get by, but there's a wagon shop south side of town, so
Oh, that's we probably shouldn't walk to
Yeah.
Inkberry.
But-
That jingling box might come in handy, yes?
You have no idea what's in there, so it's my friends. We're preparing for the. Does Frost Peak exist in this world?
No.
What's the Christmas equivalent that would have jingle bells?
Put him on this.
the winter solstice is like the
The winter
one-
solstice.
There it is.
Me and my friends are
have friends?
actually
Got him, huh?
we're gonna go caroling.
Oh.
So these are just my bells.
Wait, it's the middle of.
We like to prepare. It's
It's
the beginning of the
spring.
year.
It's
Yeah.
spring,
Yeah.
We like to check.
We like to get
Sure.
prepared early. So
Yeah, it's like the farthest away.
22.
all right, deception.
Oh my god, you're not good.
17.
He's lying.
Okay.
But the rest of you,
You never rolled
it
an
seems pretty
actual, I couldn't get it
straight on.
Nice.
I can't cross my legs under here.
Yeah, of course. It might better suit you to walk, but thought I'd offer it up.
Yeah, that's a
Then
good
he-
idea.
Goes back and sits at the table.
Thank you.
I say let's go to the wagon shop. Yes.
Yeah. Get some horses or
All
something.
right.
Where did he say it was?
South side of town.
That's on our way out.
Perfect. Do we happen to have a map?
Like a map. I want a silent image. I mean, not silent image. I want a minor illusion. A map 3x3.
Well, that's pretty cool.
map!
It just appears like in the air.
I didn't print it out, but you
Blumph,
guys-
it's a magic map. It appears and disappears at will. That's so cool.
Having never seen this before, I'm
It
like,
also makes map sounds. If that's important.
can I like put my
Map
hands to it?
sounds. What sounds?
I don't know, you click on places and it's like.
Oh,
It's like a
okay.
GPS.
it like flows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I tried to grab it.
Can it say like turn right?
Turn
pretty
right.
It could, yeah.
But that's just like
it is a GPS.
based on what you know, though.
Online, I have no idea.
So GPS can be so wrong.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and you can tell it is the only map that you have in your book
Yeah, I have a
is
picture of it.
a map of the whole continent. Yeah,
Continent.
can you pull that?
Yes, I can.
So it's like one
So
little
it's
dot
It's
here.
a map,
and
map
one
of the
and
whole
one
continent.
dot
So
here.
it's
Yeah, I
pretty
got
it's
it.
pretty roughly sketched. It doesn't really have like
Let's get the
small
south.
roads and that kind of thing.
South by southeast.
Yeah, so you have it pulled up. So.
Yeah, I think we have to go north, maybe?
I think that's entirely wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Bloom, how'd you manage to
I was
flip my illusion the wrong way?
I'm just turning my head upside down, I
It has a
guess.
handstand. And
That was pretty impressive.
That's pretty good.
Well, you guys take care of the navigation. In fact, I don't know how I would have gotten there without your help.
It's okay.
Okay, so let's go to the shop.
all right, so you all head to the south side of town. So you head out of the dueling trunks through the square, and the town. There's a small marketplace that trails like just south of the square, and then it goes more into like a residential district where farmhouses are. There's a few just regular homes, and the road goes off where there's really no more buildings, and it curves and south, and you see on the side of it what looks to be almost like a stable of sorts with like a building connected, and you see a few like horses out back.
Perfect. Is there anybody around?
I mean, no one's like out walking.
Okay.
Please say it's not a
Does-
tabaxi
does
running the
this-
shop.
We rob the
Does
wagon.
this building look at all familiar?
I'm gonna walk in.
Yeah. So as you walk, the sign hangs by the door, and it says Wellows Wagons and Wheels.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wellows.
I like the
or
alliteration.
Willows.
Wellows. Wellows Wagons and Wheels.
Wagons and Wheels.
Oh my god, I can't spell.
I don't really know why I'm writing this down.
So
Down
But
as you push open the door, a little bell on top jingles, and you see it's a scene. The outside is where the stables, the carts are, the horses. But inside, it's a pretty quaint little building. It has some saddles, some like bags, what appear to be food, a few barrels. There's a main like counter, and behind it is like horse gear, horse tacks. And as the bell jingles, as you all enter, you see a figure like come up from behind the counter and look very perkily at you. It's a young human man. He's got like strawberry blonde hair. And who's coming in first?
I'll go. Guys, I got this. I'll walk in and I'll go up to the man.
suspicious.
All right. So he greets you as you enter. Hellos.
I need the wagon
Welcome to Wellos.
and the horse.
Right. Very forward. Just for the day, or
Did you just say hellos, welcome to Wellos?
That was pretty cool.
we're killing him on spot.
Can we like rent it for like a period of time and then pay when we came back?
Well, here's the thing. Usually, yes, but my name is Cesric. My father, Wello, he is out. He is carting someone to Ellenmar,
I don't know what that means.
and
So bad.
he is carting someone to Ellenmar, and we like to, keep one of us at the shop at all times. So you'd have to wait about a day or two if you wanted us to cart you to wherever you want to go, Rinloth or Ellenmar, either one.
Okay. How far from here is Inkberry again?
Inkberry. Oh, I'm sorry. We couldn't cart you to Inkberry.
Well, if you just want to...
Are you asking me like DM?
Yeah.
It is about.
Can I see the map?
Yes.
It's about probably
What is the map?
120 miles, 150.
Oh yeah, that's not walking distance.
Go to.
Never mind.
Do you want
How
to
much
stop me?
is it to purchase a wagon? I know not much about
Purchase.
large vehicles.
Well, yeah. Yeah. We haven't really had many people inquire about like purchasing the whole thing.
On Zilor and...
Yeah. Well, we have two. We got a fancy cart, and we got just a regular wagon.
How much for the wagon?
What?
Yeah, the wagon. That'll be about 20 gold.
Oh.
What's
Perfect.
fancy about the fancy car?
It's got a nice it's got a nice
Cup
carriage.
holders.
Does it have like?
Yeah, it comes with cup holders. It is handmade, beautiful carriage, nice
I mean, if you
interior
want
seating.
the fancy carriage, you can pay as a difference.
I
Yeah,
really
how much for the
don't
fancy
want...
50 gold. Is the,
Yeah, you could pay the difference
How
there.
much is
Well,
it?
hold on. We need
to-
horses, of course, too.
How much is
That's
it
true.
just to rent to Rinloth? Do you go there?
yeah. Like I said, it's not too much. Just 2 gold. Cart to Rinloth, but you'd have to wait maybe a day or two for my father to
Fast
come in.
travel.
Rinloth is about halfway between here and Inkberry, and it's quite a bit cheaper.
But then how would we get
Yeah.
to Inkberry? It'd still be a good distance. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly how.
And
how
it'd also
long.
be nice to have a cart if we're planning on traveling much.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
we have a
there's
lot of
another-
gear. We should
Guys, there is also a mountain that we'd have to cross to get to Inkberry if we're going on a straight line.
I have no idea. Can you
It-
send me that?
Yeah, you can look at it. Look, there's like this mountain that
Yeah,
we
I'm
have to just cross.
I meant to print it out.
Oh, freaking poop.
Meant to print it out.
Modern
The
engineering.
audience should see the map, right? One man tech crew, can you make that happen?
Go back.
We can go around.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what Alice was suggesting. Is we
And
we
there's
go
a
into the
river.
town.
Map.
Oh, is there?
Right here.
Which is not a bad idea.
Is
Alice,
Inkberry
but-
on the island or on the mainland?
So yeah, so you guys are in Opaz. Inkberry is over a river, but
The mountains are going to be
Well,
no
if
problem.
what we could do is do that and then get a boat and maybe sail,
Get a boat.
right? Because there's a river.
Oh, there is a river.
Or, Damien, we could look for a bridge.
This is true, but you know,
Yeah, right.
Is
saying
by
take a
chance
boat.
a river
Take a
leading
boat.
to Inkberry? Let me
It,
see
it
some
No.
looks like it's on
He's like,
an
no.
Oh
island.
yeah, you know a good amount about boats.
How do you know that?
do we know that? We
Well,
talked
that
about
was
boat,
Womp
that's
speaking.
it.
Womp is
I mean,
like,
we just know
how
you're-
do we get there? I
And
wonder
so
how.
Where's Inkberry?
South.
And, my goodness.
Well, here
And
we
the
go.
price is not including the horses.
Guys,
no,
the
right.
path is clear. It will be much faster. We go down to the coast and get the boats there and sail around.
You're a
Roll-
genius.
roll,
for this. I wish
uh,
I would have thought of
I guess
it.
roll nature for me,
Okay.
Never been on
just
a
as you're
Nature.
examining the map.
Nice.
That one.
What's in that one?
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh
No, I mean, you don't notice anything in particular.
Okay.
Interesting.
But
interesting.
I was about to say, can I not see water?
No, you can see the map.
Well, if everyone
like,
looks at the map, we go down maybe to Rinloth. Yes, you take a carriage down to Rinloth, rent a ship, go up the river to Inkberry.
That's such a good idea. I wish I could have thought of something just remotely similar to that. And I'm saying that sarcastically because I literally said, let's go to Rinloth, get a boat, and then sail to Inkberry. You just said the same thing.
Damien.
Well, I
Don't be
hear
so
you because
rude.
I tend to zone you out. Yes.
No. Answer your question.
Yeah,
No.
how much for a horse?
A horse is 40 gold.
Oh, a single horse is 40 gold.
Yeah.
And
if
a
you-
cart,
if
and
you're-
a cart
yeah,
is 20.
You're buying.
Okay.
That's right.
Maybe we
Okay,
can
well,
pitch
I
in
think-
to make that work.
that's
Well,
well.
if we're
That's
Do
that's
we,
fair. That's a live animal versus
Could
a
we-
wooden cart.
We also have to take care of it, though.
You're adding the player's handbook rules.
I am airing the player's
Well,
handbook.
Damien, if you did say that,
I mean, I
then
took
that
it
is
a
maybe
little
the
bit.
first good idea you've ever had.
Well,
I say we
I mean,
follow.
I don't know.
Little
Guys, are
horse
we-
and
are any of
cart on
us-
a boat?
Yeah, I'm not too keen
I'd be
on
much more
water travel.
comfortable.
Also-
on a-
It's
Don't
only-
worry, I
You know,
spent my
I do
entire
have
life
some
on a ship.
experience with boats.
Yeah, but
And
the
then
rest
you
of us
crashed
haven't.
one.
I've never.
I did not crash.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about boats. Unfortunately, we don't have any here. But
No, that-
Oh, really?
Don't worry.
Cart-
Different.
cart
we
or
met-
no.
We're having a
on
conversation.
boats,
Just give us
so-
1 second, please,
I have
sir.
some-
Yeah, sorry.
just kind of like don't
experience on
speak.
sailing.
Pretend we're not here.
Damn, we're
Pump the brakes.
Okay, so are we going to just
I
hitch a
have,
ride?
I have a
to-
quick question, guys. Are any of us in a hurry? Because I am not particularly. I don't mind waiting the 1 or 2 days, so we don't have to buy the cart.
I don't think that's the question. I think what we're
That's
trying to
true.
figure out is if we want to sail or if we want
Well,
to.
I overheard your conversation.
Now, what do you want
In-
now? Sail rich?
Says Rick. But sailing to Inkberry might be a little bit of a problem. The river flows east to west, so you have to go around the.
Do you people not have
No,
paddles?
no.
What is the problem? I did not see the
Can I
problem.
see the map?
It's a pretty fast river. It might work. You could sail upstream, but
Can we go?
Yeah, we have Blitz. He's kind of a.
Can we go around?
I
Go
don't know about
cross
the-
on
I feel
the
really
island
down
or
now.
whatever and come around like this.
Yeah, no, definitely. It would greatly lengthen your travel.
I
No,
would
it's true
feel
for the
better.
Could you maybe diverge on some information as to why you're going to Inkberry? Is it rather time sensitive or no?
He said.
No, he said no.
I mean, I
So
I
probably
don't.
not.
I wasn't talking to him.
Personally, I don't really have a time. I don't have an appointment.
Well, what about you, Alice?
Well, I'd like to be there soon, but I guess I don't
How
really
long
have
is
a
it
timeline.
from here to Inkberry?
On
I don't think
wagon.
in character.
Yeah, it's about 150 miles.
How many days?
Probably about 4 or 5 days
I'm
if
so
you're-
mean.
on land.
It's okay.
By sea,
You're blunt.
I'm not too sure about that.
Let's.
Longer, I would say.
Interesting.
Longer.
we'll say that.
If you're gonna go around the whole, the tip.
Why
Yeah.
not?
No, no,
I just
no,
want an
no,
excuse to
no, no.
get Blitz on the boat.
I would fall
We'll
off the
have to
boat.
cross eventually. Well, there's a little river.
Do you know if there's a bridge across the river?
Well, Inkberry sits across the river.
Yes, is there a bridge across the river?
We don't need to cross the river, do we?
But if we
Yeah,
just
we do.
wanted
I think I
to
think we
ride
do.
there, is there a wagon shop in Ryla?
Right
In Rinlaw, yeah,
Rinlaw.
yeah, yeah.
My goodness.
Sorry.
Well, we
Okay.
could rent a horse and carriage to Rinloth, and then
This-
rent a horse and carriage to
We
Inkberry,
could
and
just-
cross a bridge if you would tell us if there was a bridge.
Well, again, Inkberry sits on the river. You know,
Like
Wait,
like
it's
on
in-
top
So you
of
don't
the
have to
river.
cross it.
correct.
That's what I mean.
So Inkberry is the bridge.
Hello?
No.
So
It's like right on the
Inkberry is
coast,
a
so we wouldn't
bridge.
have to go to the other side. Is what you're saying.
No,
Well,
it
then
sits,
why is
no,
it
it sits
on
over
the
the
river?
river.
Yeah, it is literally the bridge.
Bruh.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Look, maybe
Never
we'll
mind.
just purchase the horse and cart and spend a few days walking Eggberry.
Do you want
Yeah.
to do you want to buy the cart or
It's
rent?
120 miles.
Well, we can't. He said we can't rent it yet.
And
Until-
Well, I mean, do you want? I don't mind
Well-
waiting a few days to wait for his dad to
Okay.
come back. Daddy's boy, his
But it
dad's
won't
father
take us to
return.
Inkberry. He'll take us
You
to
know-
Rinlow.
yeah.
You know, if
But
if we're thinking about sticking together like long term and continuing to travel
It'd be
after
nice
this,
to have a
Oh,
cart.
no.
it
we
might be good
it
to
might
have a
behoove us to have a
cart
car. You're right.
Yeah.
to just kind of have.
And
Well,
this is
it's
just knowledge
60
to
old for the cart and horse.
One horse is enough for a cart, right? No?
Probably
Two.
not for 6
Oh,
people. It would probably take 2
no.
horses.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Out of RP, how much money does everyone have?
I have 45.
I have
about
45.
35 and
25.
6 silver pieces.
24?
Oh, we can buy
So
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we definitely have enough, but do we want to spend
That's
it?
so much money though.
Yeah.
But I you know what? I think I can do it. Like I would be good
Yeah.
to spend to put in a good sum of money for the long term.
Is
Yeah.
there like a
It'd be
way
nice to have a
to?
Depending if we're going to stay together after we put it.
How much would we have to like each pitch in for it to be
Well,
nice?
that would be
Well,
100 gold for the
yeah,
cheaper wagon
the-
and
the-
2 horses.
The basic wagon and 2 horses, 100 gold, and I'll throw in 2 weeks feed for each of the horses.
Oh shoot!
Such a very
Feed. Okay.
gracious.
That's
Can
not-
we
that's
pick
not
the
so bad.
horses, or are you going to choose them for us?
Sure, you can pick. We don't have that big of a selection, but you're
Who did
welcome
this?
to pick.
We did it. We did it.
Whose phone is that? Is that mine?
I think it was that.
I think it was the
computer.
computer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shame.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the party. Listen, I can't really see too far into. I can't anticipate what's gonna happen to us as like a group, I guess. But do you really think we're going to stick together after Inkberry? Do you think it's reasonable to purchase this?
Well, Inkberry's a while away. We'll be together for at least a week or something. And I guess it kind of depends on what happens there. I don't know what exactly you two want, but
I'll make the money back regardless. I'm down. Let's do it.
Wait. Now that you mention it, Blum. If it's 2 gold for 120 miles,
It's too.
and we're spending 100,
oh,
we gotta do it 50 more, 49 more times to make it worth it.
But
Like,
It's
It's a
only
long-term
2 gold to
investment, though.
Rinloth.
I don't really.
But there's another horse and cart shop at Rinloth.
And it
really
also
thinking
it also provides like if you carry heavy things, it is yours or anything like that.
Rinloth puts us pretty far west, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rinloth. So
it's
Rinloth
pretty-
is a little out of the way. It is a little to the west.
It's going around the mountain. I mean, do you want-
It would probably add probably a day to the travel.
Okay, so if we couldn't get there just by renting it. So if we buy it, we could go through the mountains straight to Inkberry. It'll cut down some time. Then again, I don't really care. I don't really have a problem with time.
And I say we put it to a vote.
Democracy.
So,
Good idea.
everyone for, I guess, renting the carriage, say yay.
I'll say yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh dear.
Well, that didn't help anything. So.
Okay,
Okay.
guys, we're gonna ask
Sure,
Celeste
let's-
now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
If,
let's say
And
what you-
Cesar pitches up now. If my vote counts, buying the cart would be my vote.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
well, you
yeah,
just
you
wanna
say.
make money,
so-
Yeah, thank you, Sylvia.
There we go.
No.
No.
You said yes. Why would you?
100 gold.
He just wants us to spend more money.
Yeah, but didn't we want to get the cow?
I just don't want to include his opinion, that's all.
Okay.
Well, Alice,
Sorry?
I guess ask Celeste. Yes.
Yeah.
What does the owl say?
What's the
I
owl
like
say?
I like to look at a
It
wall.
calls.
Celeste, what do you think?
She's over there.
Celeste, what do you think?
Give her some options.
We can either
She looked at you from the side.
go around or go straight through but pay more money.
I know that we probably want to get there sooner rather than later, but I've only got so much money.
Yeah.
It's like,
This guy's like,
who are you talking to?
why?
He's probably scared, really. Like the 6 people just got into the
She
shop.
gives up.
No, they're talking to the air.
Oh, come on.
What did she say?
Alright.
She says that we should rent.
Deception.
Okay, so
There's
renting
only
it
one
is.
thing
Can
to
I
do.
fight that with my insight?
Yeah.
How could you fight that though?
14.
She's literally
you
can't
Plus, you have a +7 to deception.
Yes.
There's no-
Rogues be like.
Oh my
She
god.
has- she has
Expertise. Yeah.
Maybe
Well, it looks like we're renting. Sorry, guys.
Well, There's
Celeste
one thing
is
left
the
to do,
tiebreaker.
and I will pray for an answer.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
You were gonna pray? You're religious?
No.
you.
Just
I'm
something.
gonna pray to Valkyr, get some actual divine.
Okay, what do you say?
divine guidance.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't know you have any relation to any god, so it just wouldn't make sense for me to.
Are you saying
Okay.
anything or
Good
just
That's
idea.
what I'm saying.
It's good talking to you.
are you saying anything or just clutching your?
Just kind
So
of
is Jacob.
asking for guidance, like, what do I do? Or
Okay.
what do we do? Is in our best
Roll
interest?
religion.
I don't know if any
Any
of your-
god out there? Do we
it's a
buy or
9.
rent?
I never get good religion rolls.
As at 9, you kind of clutch your holy symbol and you feel like a strength, but it passes.
Oh,
It's like, I don't know.
we're so
As that happens-
indecisive.
Any god that's listening, we don't know whether to buy or rent this cart. This will affect our entire life.
And you hear in
What
your
is he saying?
You hear in your ear, buy it. And
Is it-
Cedric is standing right behind you.
Well, I have a lucky coin. I'm a lucky coin. I'm not counting Celeste's opinion. So, just secretly,
Rude.
I'm just gonna flip my lucky coin.
Secretly?
Let me get
Oh,
a
okay.
Go for it.
What? I have
Where's
a
my-
I have a
where's my-
D2.
I'll take someone's D2.
Oh, she
I don't
has
want your D2. I want D2.
Yeah,
Oh,
DM's D2.
yeah.
All right,
No.
so
Okay,
It's
call
way-
it.
Okay, what?
What switch?
one or two.
Wait, are we doing a coin flip?
One we rent. 2
Spent too much time with the leg.
we buy.
Oh!
According
I
to the
mean,
lucky coin.
alright.
but did we all agree we're gonna
Same.
just listen to
My
the
lucky
coin
coin,
flip?
which has never failed me, says that we should.
Can I
Has it
see your
never
lucky
failed him?
coin,
Inside.
We
please?
can always sell it when we get where we're going.
You
You
I don't know
examine
if
it.
we
It
get
doesn't
to
feel
Yeah,
like
do you give
actually.
me the lucky coin? I asked for it.
Oh, yes.
it doesn't feel like
I
weight.
throw it.
Mom,
Can I have my?
Oh yeah.
why would you do that?
Damien chuckles in the back.
How are we going to weigh our decision based on a coin toss? We have to be smart about
Why are we
this.
going to weigh our decision on an invisible girl that we don't know exists?
She exists! I point at the wall.
He points in the opposite direction of where she was talking.
She's listening. You can't say
Blitz,
stuff like
that is not a very nice thing to say.
Who would
Yeah.
ever do something
Wow.
like that?
I'm seeing
She's
logically
100%
here.
real.
We have never seen her, no?
It's okay, Alice. It's
Alice
okay. Your
can
friend is
see her.
totally.
I
she's
believe
okay.
that. I do, but I haven't.
We're gonna buy the freaking horses.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take you out back. I'll
Wait.
show you the cart and the horse.
What does Miria think?
Oh my goodness.
You're
We
up
know
to
they
it, so-
exist.
He's just scared this guy by transforming.
Just like
What's his name? Cedric?
Cedric.
Cedric? Cedric, could you
Cedric.
turn around for a minute, please?
I mean, are you gonna like?
You might
I
want to.
physically.
Are you gonna
do
like
it.
strip in my?
He's gonna be
I'm
naked.
sorry. Okay. All right. All right.
Okay, then I back into Miria.
Oh my god!
You see just like a ghostly white form.
What do you think, Miria?
Should we buy or
Rent.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't really care, but I don't have that much money to waste on this. And I don't have any way to get any more.
It's sounding like friend.
It's sounding like
But Blanc, you said that you would have no issue making more money. Yes, I overheard that in the conversation earlier. What do you mean by that?
For myself, yes, but I don't want you guys to spend an unnecessary amount of money if we're not going to stick together.
So you
afterwards.
pitch in more. That's easy.
And to be fair, we also have the money we just got from the Baroness, so it's not all out of pocket.
We can always do odd jobs like the Baroness gave us, no?
I get to pick one of the horses.
You can pick both for all I care.
We can always sell them if we don't need them anymore.
Can I look now?
I'm going to name him Tommy.
No.
Out.
No.
He's turned around in his own shop.
He's like, could we just be robbing him and stuff?
Okay, yeah.
Just give us 5 more minutes.
She's still nude, so you can't open your eyes.
Bang it out.
So you back into Alice.
You're fine, sir.
Oh my god.
So buying?
Bye. We're bye.
Yes,
Bye.
I'll take you out to the
Bye.
horses.
I love this character.
And he brings you outside to the stables. There's 4 horses and 2 carts. We have 3 carts and 6 horses, but like I said, Welo is out of town. You can pick from any of these 4 horses right here. You got Charlotte, Manny, Rex, and Gristelwald.
You know what?
I go up to.
How about
Yeah.
this?
Oh, what are you doing?
How about a friendly game of boulder parchment shears? And if I
sure.
win, you give us 10% off.
That's.
But if you win, I throw in 10 extra gold.
I fully support that.
Okay.
Damien, this is a terrible
Okay,
idea.
It's my money, so, you know.
Why do we not
I
have
mean,
lunch
I
with
guess-
I
this?
wasn't quite the betting man.
Best 2 out of 3.
Gambling addiction.
Let's.
Oh no.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
sorry,
Rock,
sorry.
paper, scissors, shoot.
3, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Boulder parchment shears.
Okay.
One
2
shear.
out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Oh.
Alright, next one.
Give me your energy.
He cracks his knuckles.
Actually, we want you to lose.
Give him advantage, no?
Wait.
What?
Can you give me guidance? Can you give guidance?
I'm gonna give him
Give
an
him
inspiration
inspiration.
point. Ooh.
Alright, you earned it. So that'll be 90 gold for the cart and the 2 horses.
Hell.
Oh, he's my best friend, by the way.
I pitch in 10.
Alright, 10 from her.
I
How
have
do we
the
do
party fund, which has 30
We
on
may
it.
as well
Are we
use that.
using the whole thing? Okay.
Yes.
40.
30, yeah.
I'll pitch in 4.
So take
what are
that
we
out of the
at?
party
So when
fund.
you get to 90, what are we at?
So we're 44.
15.
15.
We have no
Well,
party
I'll
fund.
make
59.
up for her.
Just
Okay, so
Well, so
60. So
60.
you 16 and you're at 60.
I'll put 20 in.
Okay,
What's our total?
10 left.
I'll give the other 10.
Okay, so take
Okay.
that all away from your
Yeah.
funds.
Can I go up to Rex?
Yeah, so Rex is like this nice, like gray horse with like black spots.
Oh, Rex. Can I go up to him and like kind of pet
Yeah,
him?
he has a nice black mane.
That's pretty cool.
I want this one.
Yeah. No, Rex is a good horse, nice and strong. He'll do you right.
Is there a black horse around?
There's not a black horse, so the first one is like a nice amber brown, like a nice amber brown. One of them is like a darker hue of brown, and then Rex, and then the one Grindelwald is it's it's pretty it's almost white. It's like off white, and it has like speckles of brown through it.
I'm just curious. It's still.
Are any of them? Is there one that's like a beefcake, like more muscular?
Rex looks
Which
pretty
one is an
strong.
absolute?
Oh yeah. Which one looks the second strongest?
None of them look particularly stronger than the rest. Rex just looks like little maybe older or. Yeah, we're gonna have to bleep that out.
Yeah, sorry. You guys can beat the other horse. I like my Rex. I like just.
what was the first one?
I bond with my animal. Oh.
What was the first one's name?
Charlotte.
I want her.
Cowgirl, you're a cowgirl.
She's like amber with like a light, almost yellow mane.
You'd like start a horse farm.
Do you sell any like riding hats? Like hats meant for people that ride?
What?
You know, like hats that are like kind of like this. I describe it.
No, I don't.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Who is mostly going to be taking the reins?
I'll take the reins.
Do you have any riding gloves?
Yes. Yeah. I'll throw in all
Take
the,
out my boxing gloves.
Yeah.
I'll throw
Oh,
in
yeah, I forgot.
all the gear you need comes with
Oh, wait,
the,
that's
the
awesome.
wagon and the horses.
Oh, nice.
great,
Two saddles.
great.
Yeah.
Then I think
Sailed
we're
Rich,
good,
thank
we're
you so
ready.
much.
So he shows you the cart. This one, she's a beaut. It's not a beaut. It's pretty. It's fine. But you see like this nice, just beautiful like spruce wood with almost like gold lining on the fancy cart, and yours is just like almost like dirty, just old oak.
We might get robbed if we have that really.
So you
Yeah.
know,
That's true.
one of the like some of the wheels like a little like crooked.
Whatever.
But
Yeah,
it has a fine cabin on the inside.
Is it
I'll
functional?
press
We
it
can
in
do it.
the
Robin.
tape.
It's,
make sure it's not like dirty.
Yeah, you kind of like clean
yeah.
it.
Clean it up.
It
cart insurance?
it might not look the best, but it runs.
200 gold.
We'd like
It
to
runs
run from your store.
smoothly.
All right. I think
That's
we'll
all
make
we
it.
need.
Yep.
Well, we've bought a car.
All right, so he goes back inside, grabs 2 saddles, reins, just horse tacks, bags of food that he puts in the cart. You all should be good. You know how to operate said cart?
Of course.
Of course we do.
What are you talking
Right? No, sorry.
Can you give us like a reminder of like how I've never done it. I don't really trust things. So like.
Yeah. So just
You guys
the
are
two
ready?
roast.
the 2 horses will be just up front, and you'll take the reins, and you know as some of you know how to ride.
No, I don't know.
It's okay, little friend. We got it.
Hi.
We got it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you'll just lead him with the reins.
Oh,
and you
let
can
this
sit on top of the cart.
a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's easy is what I'm trying to say.
No, I got it. Thanks.
So I have trouble with you know when you mean something else but you say something.
Right.
All right.
Okay,
all
thank
right.
you. Bye.
So, do you know if there's any maybe like armor shops or like maybe a little magic around?
We've already
Yeah.
asked for this town.
A little magical.
Yeah.
Well,
that's first
he went to a place.
Oh, there is an
but-
armor shop.
The fire hammer in town
wrote that.
can help you
This
with
one?
any of that. I'm not
So?
sure. You all look a little geared for battle. I'm not sure they have everything you're looking for, but you might be able to find something good there.
I mean, if anyone wants to just go give it a look, I don't see I could do any harm.
I'm going to stick by the horses and just get set up. Anyone wants to stay with me?
I will stay with Plum.
Think about it.
Yeah, I'll say it too. I'm gonna take one look at Damien and be like, I'm gonna be honest, Damien. I don't think they have anything that would interest you, but you can go look.
Hey, may as well just
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Damien, okay.
We'll wait for
Kill
you.
everyone inside.
We're just gonna rob this.
So you're going there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check it out.
Yeah. So it's morning. It's before midday. So they're open, and you go up the street through the marketplace, and there's a building with like large glass windows, and it says the Fire Hammer on the side that hangs by the door, and it has like hammer and anvil as the
Nice.
like logo. And you enter, gives a little ring of a bell, and you see 2 halflings jump out from around the counter. Hello, I'm Dollop, and the other one. I'm Bowie. Nice to meet you. How can we help you? Looking for armor? Looking for shield? Anything like that?
Yeah, yes. I'm just wanted to see your stock and see if there's anything I might be interested
Great, yeah. Well, we make everything ourselves. Hold on, Bowie, I got it. And he goes to the other side, and they're like both like trying to show you a tour of the place. We got leather armor, studded leather. Really anything we make, everything. We did have a really nice set of beautiful scale mail, but we are out of stock on that currently. But we could, if you want a commission to make it, we could definitely do that for you. Anything like that?
Do you have anything like a half plate or anything like that?
Hold on.
Definitely out of my price range, but I'm just curious.
Half plate. I no,
really
we
good
don't.
that
We could possibly commission that. We could see what it takes to make it, and potentially we could make it for you, but it would take a little while.
Very expensive.
Would you like to do that? It
Well,
might take us a few weeks.
I don't know. I'm not, as much as I would love something like that, I don't think I have the right amount of money.
Right? No, that's totally fine. That is all right. Well, you can look at anything else we have here. We have shields. I can see you're a fighting man yourself. So if you'd like any of that, that's great. And they're like super small. They come up to like your waist, so you're like looking down.
Nice.
Great.
They both have like red hair, similar features. They appear to be brothers.
Do you make weapons as well, or just armor?
No.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
But
No.
there's some down at the marketplace. They sell a few swords, daggers, just stuff you looking to defend yourself,
Well,
your homes. But the people of Opaz, I don't think really have a calling for that kind of thing.
well, you know what? If I ever come into a good amount of money, I'll be sure to come back.
Okay, perfect. Just ask for Dollop and Bowie. We're the only people who work here. But thank you for stopping by, and we are so looking forward to seeing your business again in the future.
Thank you so much.
All right, what was your name again?
Damien.
Damien. It was so nice to meet you. All right,
Good to
all right,
meet you.
bye. All right, see ya, bye. The bell jingles on your way out.
I
and
love
Bowie.
Dollop and Bowie. I would die for Dollop and Bowie.
Oh, dude, Donald.
Ask for Donald and Bowie. We're the only ones that work here. That's good. Okay, and I'll just return to the group.
Okay. So you all now have your cart. You paid Cedric. Good doing business with you.
Thank you, Cedric.
Yeah.
Damien, did you find any
Mario.
armor?
No, I just want to look, but
He heads back inside.
something that I'd be interested in is way out of my price range right now. So, you know,
Okay.
it's a
Well,
good-
because we spent all our money, but
well, even if we had all of it, it's not enough at all.
understandable. What were you going to say?
Let's head out. I mean, I think we're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
So again, so you could. You have enough horse feed. You probably don't have enough rations for about like a week journey to
This is true.
Inkberry.
We can hunt.
But you have enough for a few days.
Well,
Yeah, you could hunt. But Rinloth is to the west. Again, it would add about a day if you want to go there, stock up, or you could just go straight down. It's up to you.
I mean, do you think if we don't have enough food to like?
Yeah, we should probably stop.
I guess.
I mean, we could go ask Franklin if he has anything he'd be willing to give us for a fair price.
Well, we also might want to, rest up for a while and sleep on an actual bed halfway through our.
Damien,
Sure.
have you ever used scent bow on an animal?
Have I? Yeah, I would assume yes.
A good hunter?
I'd like to think so.
Then I suppose you could hunt on dinner. No?
I guess
Yeah,
that's fine.
okay.
I could probably manage.
I don't really mind what we do as long as I don't have to eat another lizard.
I'm sorry. What?
Context is missing here. I don't.
You ate a lizard.
We're not going to get into this.
That's terrifying.
Thank you.
What a brave woman.
Let's get out of
Good
here.
for you.
All right, so you all hitch up the cart, hitch Charlotte and Rex, the two horses you had purchased, up to the cart. Who's taking the reins?
I'll take the reins first. I
Alright.
have no idea what I'm doing. I'm
So
sorry.
Blanc
Got a map.
takes the
I'm
reins.
terrified.
It is the morning. As you all head out, the sun is pretty low in the sky as it is still rising. It's a very pretty day. The air is it smells nice. It smells of flowers, and you see just plains of grassy fields ahead of you. And as you set out, saying goodbye to Opaz, that's where we're gonna take our break.
Oh,
Oh.
all right, perfect.
Nice.
So we will be back here in just a few moments. So stick around. Welcome back to UniversiD&D.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Before the break, our 6 adventurers had all decided that they would go to Inkberry all together. you all went to Wello's Wagons and Wheels, where you met Cesric, the one of the two shop owners, and you purchased a cart. And you have all just left the town of Opaz.
We didn't accomplish much.
Well, you talked to Laura Nightingale as well about your mission.
We were at the car shop for like 30 minutes.
Deliberating on whether to buy it or not.
Yeah, I prayed and
So-
no one answered. So
As you all head out of Opaz, the air is clear. It is morning, roughly almost midday at this point, as you all set out. It is pretty much grassy plains ahead of you as you head south. Are you all heading to Rinloth or straight to Inkberry? I think I missed your final decision on that.
I think we're going straight to Inkberry.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and for rations, you're gonna...
I'm hunting.
I guess we're
I guess I don't know that they have food on them, so I'm hunting.
Okay.
I am hoping they will share.
So,
yeah, me too.
okay.
It's like I don't.
So, you all
Yeah.
begin to head south. It is
Photosynthesize.
probably
Yes.
it's probably like a 3 to 5 day journey straight down to Inkberry.
That's not bad.
So you all set out for your first day of travel. If you all, do you have the map pulled up?
I do have the map, yes.
So to get to Inkberry, there are mountains in the way. So the road that you take out of Opaz is the Figwick Road.
Big week.
It goes to Rinloth and then south and around the mountains, the Southstead Bluffs, and comes straight to Inkberry. That would take a while. It is a little out of the way. You could also go straight through the mountains. You could go to the east. There is a river pass through the mountains, probably about halfway between the travel time of the mountains and the road. Through the mountains would be a little more dangerous, obviously, as opposed to an open road, but probably a little shorter. So what are you all doing?
We will
Arena.
die if we go
Yeah.
into the mountains.
None of us know those mountains.
Also,
That's
we're
not
not in a hurry, I don't think, so I think
Yeah.
we could just go.
River Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be next to a source of water. We can
River
fish
pass?
if we like.
Okay.
Sure.
So to the east, yeah. So it's probably about probably about a 4.5 day journey through the river pass. So you all make your way, starting down the Figwick Road. It's pretty clear. You travel for a few hours. You're manning the cart.
Yes, I'm manning the cart. I'm the first one. Having a great time with Rex. And
Charlotte.
and Charlotte. I have favoritism on Flex. His name is
On
Flex now.
Canon.
The grassy
Famous
fields
place.
stretch out for miles ahead of you. And you all spend the next few hours, you sitting on top. Is anyone scouting or watching, or are you all, the rest of you inside the cabin?
So this cart.
Yep.
I assumed it was like kind of like the wagon that you wake up in the beginning of Skyrim or something.
I also
No.
imagine.
Does it have like a top?
No, it's a fairly nice cart. It has,
It's
it's
covered.
more like a carriage.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so it has a door on the side. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it is small. It is pretty tight. Like 6 of you could not fit in there. It's probably 4 at max.
Could I sit shotgun with Blomf?
Yeah, so you both
Yes.
take, as he's holding the reins, but you're sitting right next to him.
Yeah.
And the 4 of you in the cabin?
Suppose so.
As we're writing,
Yeah.
can I ask Blitz a question?
Both balls.
So, how did you get to Opaz?
Well, that is a good question. Blomf, I feel like I can trust you. You know, not that it is some big secret, but I used to be a vela. You know, I hunted veils for their various uses.
Right.
And one day we were attacked by a pirate ship. Some of the first pirates in that part of the continent.
Oh.
They destroyed everything, and then a storm appeared above the ship and obliterated it, and I blacked out and ended up on the shores about a day's walk from Opaz. I have no idea how I got there. It is many hundreds of miles away.
And your crew?
I've not seen them.
I'm sorry.
It is okay.
I'm glad you told me that.
Yes. Feels good to get it off my chest. Yeah.
Blitz, I think I can trust you. So, are you familiar with the underground fighting ring?
Well, as I spent most of my time on the docks and on the eastern shore, no.
There is this circuit, typically in usually every big town, where you go and you fight and you win some money, and that's what I've been doing. It's what my father was famous for, the Glaceford Gladiator. He went by before he passed away. But that is my business in Inkberry. I'm looking to fight, win some money.
Oh, that sounds very dangerous, Plumford. Are you sure that is what you want to pursue?
I think it's necessary.
I understand.
I need to live up to my father's name.
Well, Blomf, I feel like you could make a name for yourself. You know, you do not necessarily have to live in your father's shadow. No? You seem like a very capable half-orc person.
I appreciate that, Blitz. And I just kind of like continue.
Inside the car, we're trying to name
I'm
the
planning
owl.
something.
Yeah, we're playing with the owl.
Is it a boy or a girl? Just check.
I have a plan brewing in my head for how I'm gonna support Blomf.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
As you're on top of the cart, you're kind of keeping watch as he is driving. Make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
You're on top of the car?
Huh?
You're on
They're
top.
like,
Yeah,
We're like on like so the
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're just in this.
On the thing.
Bruh, 14.
That's pretty good.
You see, as a few hours pass by, birds fly overhead, coming from behind, the direction you'd come from, heading south. They come not in flocks, but like one at a time.
Do they seem like frantic? Or,
No.
No, just like a normal bird soaring overhead.
Would you roll?
14.
No, they have clutched in their talons, like rolled up pieces of paper.
Messenger.
Oh, they're like a courier birds.
Mom, look at that. I believe it is messenger birds.
How do you know they're messenger birds?
Well, they have something in their claws. I believe it is a piece of paper or something.
Oh, I've never seen like a messenger bird. That's awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
On our ships, we used to carry ravens on the ship to see if we were close to land or not. They would come back to us if there was not any land nearby.
Wow.
Yes.
That's fascinating. I wonder where they're going.
Maybe the same place we are.
As you all head south, the Nymphwood Forest, off to the east, stretches away further and further until it's out of sight. You come off the Figwig Road now, headed out into the grassy plains. It is tougher for the cart to push through just grass instead of road, but the horses manage to do it. So every once in a while, the wheels will like hit a rock, things like that. But
Sorry.
Rex is a beefcake, though. So.
Flex is flexing right now. He's he's always flexing.
but for now, the cart seems pretty steady.
can I ask the people that I'm sitting with in the cart something?
Yeah.
You're also in the car.
So, I don't know if Alice, you have any experience in this regard, but mainly for Kasha and Malik, I see that you're very talented in the way of the arcane arts and magic, and I'm trying to learn how to do more. I mean, I could create simple lights and I cast dancing lights and then just mess it over.
Yep.
But I think that I want to learn more, and there's only so much you could learn from books. So, do you have any, advice for someone like me? I'm pretty new to all of it.
I don't know. Well, I had to study a lot by myself to figure everything out. It took years for me to even get where I am right now.
That's it.
Sorcerer.
So what'd you do?
Yeah. What'd you do,
Well,
Kesha?
Actually, I also, Damien, you were there.
Well, yes,
You saw how hard I worked to
I did see
get
that.
to make it happen.
Very hard. Very
Yeah,
hard
what
work
to
there.
make what happen?
Well, she saved my life when we met.
I did.
Wait,
I
really?
did.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Well, okay. Well, it's a short story, I suppose. So, I was traveling,
Exposition done.
and
Well.
so I was
Oh, really?
traveling,
Give me more.
and I just ran into this pink tiefling girl running out of a forest.
That's me.
Very distraught, and then in the middle of the night, when we were just trying to find a place to rest, something don't even know exactly what it is. I think it's some sort of gnoll creature. Stabbed me in the middle of the night, and I woke up with a weapon in my leg.
Ooh.
And if she hadn't been there to work her magic and do what she did, I don't think I'd be here today.
So, now I see why you guys stick together so much.
But I like to think I have some arcane talents, maybe just because of my family and being part drow and stuff, but I just don't really know how to unlock it or just use it in a way that would help more with what we're trying to do, more dangerous things. I mean, creating lights is good if we're underground, but it's pretty limited.
Well, in my situation, I was thrust into mortal peril before I was able to, discover what I was capable of. So maybe we just have to try to kill you. And
You're making a lot of sense.
or some.
You think so?
Like it's.
I have low wisdom. You think that would work?
I mean, it works for me.
I mean, okay.
I guess it wouldn't hurt
You
trying.
don't have one of these.
I don't, but
Remember, you told me that extreme power could be wielded through them, and maybe you
I
just
did
need.
say that too.
Maybe you just need your own, device to.
Maybe. Maybe they have something like that in Inkberry, maybe.
I'm sure they do.
You think?
Look, now we even have a reason to go, other than, joining our friends.
You know what? It's a great idea.
Nice.
A few more hours pass, and you see you are in Alice.
If we started playing like walking games at this point, are we bored out of our minds?
I pretend to walk while in the cart.
It's
Very impressive.
It's not a fun ride. It's been about probably 6 hours at this point.
Did we name the owl?
Straight
Did we
ride.
name the owl? It's female.
Okay, so you need a name for the owl. Do you have any idea? White owl, snow owl. So perhaps something
Want to call her Snowflake?
snow. I mean, it's your owl.
So as you
can.
guys talk about that, you see in the cart, squeezed between. Well, how are you guys sitting? It's like there's 2 seats across from each other.
I mean,
So like you and Kasha and
Yeah.
Malik
probably.
and so you, Alice, see Celeste squeezed between Kasha and Damien, looking rather uncomfortable. But she looks at you and she smiles.
Oh.
And she kind of looks down.
So I mean, if you want to name a snowflake, you can, but it's a bit long.
it is a bit long.
So
She's
I don't
giving
know.
me a one-syllable kind of energy.
I also
Like
have
some
a
sort of
similar
shiv.
feeling.
I don't know. Shiv. I don't know.
Shiv, like a knife.
Well, she's got pretty sharp talons.
Like a prison shank?
I thought that was his lead-in to put you in mortal peril. What's the name?
I don't know. Okay, snow. Right.
Yeah,
Are
but
we
that's
going with
not
that
the
theme?
name. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't. I was saying that.
Okay,
realm.
Okay.
Let's icy,
Ice.
ice-like,
Iceland.
I don't know what that is, but that's a great idea.
All right. Well,
As you're keeping watch, make a perception check. And you're still just driving along. It's
I'm getting bored. I'm just like, oh, I'm almost like,
Combined 20.
dang, that's good.
So yeah, as you're it's getting a little tiring as you're still taking the reins, but Blitz, you accompany him, nonetheless, still taking watch. You see 20, you said?
Mm-hmm.
The terrain, as you get further into the day, begins from like flat, grassy plains. On the horizon, you see small hills. It's transitioning to rolling hills. Another 30 minutes or so pass as you take a closer look at this changing terrain. And as the hills start to get a little bigger. With the corner of your eye, you can just make, right on the horizon, something. It's very hard to see from this distance. It's got to be a mile away at least. Something jutting out of the ground.
Lumph,
Yeah.
do you see that? Very far, right ahead of us.
It's hard to see, but you think you can catch a glimpse of it.
What? That there?
Yes, it seems to be jutting out of the ground.
Yeah, it could just be a tree.
Maybe you're right.
And it could. It seems it's very far. It's very distant.
Is it in our path or?
Nope. It's off to the left.
Well, maybe I'm so bored it's... I don't know.
Me too. You want to check it out?
Why not?
So you had a few more miles straight, or a few more minutes straight, and then curve left, and it is in the left field of vision. You see, as you get closer, it appears to be a large rock of some kind, almost like a stalagmite, like a very large stalagmite. But obviously, you're not in a cave or anything. It just comes straight out of the ground. As you get closer, and you all feel the cart kind of coming off path and turning left.
What time of day is it right now?
It's been about 6.5 hours, maybe. So you all left at like 10 or 11, 4:30 maybe.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek out at these two and ask, what are you doing?
Sightseeing.
Yes, we decided to check this out. It looks pretty cool, no?
Look, a cool rock. I point at it.
And you see, as you get closer, it looks like it's probably about 15, 20 feet tall, but it sticks just directly out of the ground and just cascades down like almost like a cone at the top, and then just a straight cylinder kind of.
Does it look
Like an obelisk kind of thing?
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's not carved or anything. It is just it looks like a natural stone,
Okay.
but it doesn't look natural in this field of rolling hills.
I don't know.
But it is roughly in the shape of an
Seemed to catch my eye.
okay?
Seems,
Are we there yet?
Yeah, as you a few more minutes, you get closer.
Okay.
There you-
We're just going to check this out for a minute. It won't take any more than like 10 minutes. Okay?
Please don't get us blown up or anything.
It's a rock. What's gonna happen?
No.
Bruh.
Bum bum bum.
Only good things happen.
So I
after
just
people
kind of like
That's true, that's true.
stop the horses. I kind of hop off and I just like
yeah, I'll hop
chill
off as well.
chill with the horse.
Okay.
You wanna go check it out?
Yes, why not?
Okay.
So you're
I'll
going
get
up.
out too, at
I'll
least.
get out too. Yeah, we stopped. Why would they
So who's
I'll
going
stay,
up? To?
I'm gonna stay with the horses.
Okay, you stand with the horses.
Yeah.
You two
Yeah.
stand in the cart.
Sure.
Okay, and then you three are going.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
gonna check it out.
So Kasha, Malik, and Blitz, you all head out of the cart, and you go over to this large stone. It is rough and jagged, but it appears to be just some kind of stone.
I'm gonna put my hand up to it. Just gonna touch it.
You feel it's strange. There's nothing there. It doesn't like vibrate. It doesn't. You don't feel presence, but It feels very cold to the touch.
Hmm.
And it feels like not a normal rock, but it's
Is it like significantly colder than?
significantly
The temperature
colder than the
inside.
temperature around you.
It doesn't feel like. What do you? It doesn't feel like a normal rock. What does that mean?
It's hard to put your finger on it.
It's just.
It feels
strange.
similar to
Okay.
the holy when you put your hand to your holy symbol and you feel a presence around you. It feels like a dialed down version of that, like very muted,
Hmm.
but it's similar to that feeling.
Can we sense that at all?
Yeah, do we touch it?
Yeah, as you touch it, another hand touches the beacon. It's a similar feeling. It's like not on your hand; it's down in your gut.
Do you feel that too?
Yeah, this is weird.
Ugh.
I'm gonna cast
I'm
detect
going
magic
back,
as
I'm
a
going
ritual.
back, I'm going back.
Detect magic? Yeah. So Malik spends about
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'm just gonna keep kind of looking around the entirety of the rock, trying to look for anything out of place.
I'm gonna go hang out with the horses and bluff.
Kasha, do you want to do some stretches with me?
I mean, I've been in this thing
Investigation.
for long enough.
Investigation is. Oh, I don't have any bonuses in it.
I believe in you.
Ooh, 18.
Hey,
Nice.
that's right.
That's pretty good. So there's not really much. You're just staying around the base and like feeling around.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really much at the base. But as you pat the ground around, and the ground down around the rock looks like it's split, like the dirt comes up a little. So this rock was not placed in the ground. You rolled an 18.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely not placed in the ground. It came up from the ground
Mm.
because the land comes up.
Malik, this is very strange. This was not placed here.
Yeah.
Is this. Does it look like the ground was recently broken? Or.
No, it looks like it's compacted.
Mm-hmm.
The dirt, there's no like obvious like signs of loose dirt or anything, but at some point whenever this rock came here, it was not just placed into the ground.
There is something strange about this rock, Malik. I can't put my finger on it.
And you see as you look up at the top, rather than being like pointed at the top, which you had initially seen coming from one end, as you walk around it, you see that the point it's almost slanted.
Okay.
So instead of this is what you had seen from
Mm-hmm.
the front, and then from the side it is slanted.
Is it magic?
Triangle. So so Malik finishes his incantations. Finish reading your book.
Yeah, I'm looking
You
at the
close
book
it.
at him.
You see an aura from the very top of the rock,
Ooh,
and it is enchantment.
enchantment.
It's a very, very faint aura.
I mean, it's still an aura.
The rock is probably about 15 feet tall, so
Right.
it's about maybe 13, 14 feet up.
So around the rock, though, right? The rock is the thing that has the aura. Is that correct?
Something at the top of it, something on the rock, pressed onto it.
I'll appear in my arm, and then I'm gonna send it up there.
Okay.
Just take a look and tell me what.
So as you're using your vision as the owls.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my vision.
So Malik's eyes go green. Your owl flies up and perches on the top of the rock. And you see now what was making this glow. As the rock is kind of jagged up at the top, you see a smooth part of the stone. Smooth like rectangle. And on it are what look to be runes. Almost like, what is that?
The computer's going off.
Like ancient text, some kind of ancient writing.
Secret.
It's unreadable to you.
Oh, it's not primordial.
You don't. Yeah, no. As you speak primordial, you don't recognize this text, this script, and it's not that you just can't read it. You've never seen this text before. You've never seen anything with these kind of letters or pictures, or they almost look like characters that describe words rather than letters.
Okay. And the aura is coming from the letters.
Yes. Yeah, it is this stone plaque. It's like smooth stone that's set in there with like lettering that is emanating enchantment.
And they look like words, right? Just asking.
Yeah, they look like
You gotta get cozy.
yeah, like glyphs, ancient text is what it looks like.
Okay.
I see him do this.
Yes.
You see his
I'm
owl.
gonna
fly.
clutch my pendant and just see if anything happens.
Roll religion for me.
Come on, Blitz.
Come on, please.
Oh my god.
Ah, 7.
Not a religious man.
Put your hand up. You feel a presence from your holy symbol and a presence from the rock. They feel distant.
But I can tell it's not.
Not the
Valkyrie.
same thing.
Alice and I are vibing in the car.
Hey, how's it going over there?
Okay, I have a plan. This is gonna take a little while though. I'm gonna call the owl back.
Okay, I can stretch it.
Can I get out of the car?
Yeah, so you two.
Yeah.
So you two, after seeing that it's taking a while, something is
So,
up.
just making sure.
Yeah.
None of us can actually get up there, right?
Probably
Before I start doing this.
It is a pretty. It's very steep, but there are some
How tall
footholds.
is it?
Oh,
It's 15 feet.
15 feet?
How tall is our tallest person?
I'm 6 foot.
Wait, whoa.
6'8".
Grappling?
You're 6'8". I'm 5'3". Can I stand
yeah,
on
I
your
also
shoulders?
have
That would get me
you have to
closer.
ask me that. I'm stretching with Gasha right now.
Blum, could I stand on your shoulders, please?
For what?
To see the thing?
Oh, to stand on the rock?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, cool. Boom, 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 boom.
You just stretched for this.
How tall are
he's
you?
ready.
I'm 5'3".
You're tall, oh my god.
So as you, Blum's are pretty sturdy half orc. So as you like swing around and get on his shoulders, and then perch your feet up, you can almost get to where Malik's owl is currently. It's about 2 or 3 feet above your
Can I
head.
see the
While this is
letters?
going
No, they are. So about a foot up, the rock
Did the owls
curves diagonally, and then the letters are sitting there on top of it.
But I'm gonna ritual cast comprehend languages while this is going on.
Okay, can you read that through your owl?
Probably not.
Probably not.
You can climb on, hey, if you want to get up there, you can climb on Alice here. That's climbing on me.
I'm
So
gonna
Malik-
Alice.
Malik-
You're like probably not the best plan. Huh?
Malik drops the. His eyes come back
Yeah.
to normal, and he begins once again
Oh, wait.
reciting incantations.
Looking at the book.
Can I, oh, who's the tallest? I think it's Arendelle. Can I become Arendelle? I think he's about 6 feet.
So you see Alice's form drop and stretch a little bit on Blom's shoulders as Aaron.
Oh, Alice, you got
The-
a little heavy. Oh my god!
The elven male who you had seen before now appears. You're closer. You could try to prop yourself up and get up there.
I'll try.
Okay, roll athletics for me. Because you're just trying to like
Yeah.
pull up there.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, as you. It's really it's hard. The rocks are jagged. They hurt your hands, and you can't get enough.
Can you get up?
Yeah.
You can't get leverage to get all the way up there.
If you want to get up, I can maybe if I jump and you jump at the same time, you can get up there very
Double
quickly.
jump.
I kind of shrink back down into Alice. This is.
Oh my god!
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm too short.
Bluff, do you think you could lift me?
Well, I kind of put Alice down. Come on.
I do have all that.
Do you think you could lift me and Blitz?
At the same time, well, no, I don't think.
I'm trying. I'm just gonna try the
How,
same thing.
how heavy are you?
That's good.
Like I think I said 180
Plus your
plus the
your
chain.
armor is quite heavy.
Oh.
So
I'm
you
leaving the sword and shield down.
So okay, doffing your armor.
No, I'm saying I'm leaving the sword. And
Yeah.
shield.
Okay. But the armor is still heavy, so you make a strength check for me.
Okay, I'm pretty powerful, I'd say. Oh, I'm going to use my old
Inspiration.
Oh, inspiration. That's probably a bad time to use it.
Oh!
Natural 20. Let's go.
That's awesome.
So as you climb up onto Blomf,
Nice.
he starts to drag down almost under your armor, and then feels like, wait, I know what I'm doing, and lifts you up. And as he does, you almost feel like he like springs you up onto his shoulders, and you like are lifted up, and you catch on the rock,
Okay.
Nice.
and you manage to pull yourself up onto the top.
Nah.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
I mean, I can't read
it's
this
easy. It was
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is.
It's a good one.
It is
I
unlike
Are you guys
anything
catching on now? I think
you've
so.
ever
That's
seen.
That's
good.
good though.
Good.
Could I like copy it?
Yeah. Do you have
Oh,
paper
nice.
with you up there?
No, but someone have a.
Wait, I can just come up. 10 minutes past you?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, Blitz, I'm gonna throw you a rope.
Why
You
don't you
catch
just
it?
get on
yeah,
block?
that's
I'm
fair.
feeling,
And then
I'm
I'll-
feeling, I'm feeling
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good
yeah.
today. I think I
That's
should.
fair. Come on.
So you hop onto Blomf, and Blitz manages to pull you up as well.
Nice.
Nice.
And I touch it, and I read it.
How does comprehend languages work?
I touch it, and I read it.
Just any written text.
The literal meaning, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Little meeting.
So the first few characters, it doesn't seem to be any words you recognize. It seems to be a name. If it were to translate into common letters, it would be R-E, and then a second word, C-O-L-U-S-S. Ray Colas.
Okay.
And then under it, there are 3 characters that roughly translate to King of Giants.
Oh.
Let's get out of here.
Probably should
I
have
kind
mentioned
of
this.
read it.
Oh,
Like chaotic.
Oh yeah,
thank you.
inspiration.
It went to the
Malik, what does it say?
I tell him what it says.
Oh God! Why did you tell me what it says?
Whoa. The King of the Giants. Have I read anything about that?
Roll history. I would say maybe in all the books you've read, you roll history.
I do be reading. 12?
Never heard that phrase or that name.
Don't know.
I mean, you've heard of giants
Right.
for sure, but never anything like this.
It's more of a question. Is this? Do I think this is like a tomb, like a tombstone?
Roll insight.
Yeah, does it look like there?
Insight. Natural one.
Oh.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to say.
Does he tell me what it says? Or I hear
Yeah,
it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can I do the insight check? Or?
Does it appear to be a tombstone?
Yeah.
Sure, insight.
23.
Hey.
It's very hard to tell as it's just writing.
Well, I guess I don't mean like specifically. Is it a tombstone?
Right.
Like
It's similar to a plaque, more like. Like the one you had seen on the statue. Obviously, that was man-made and like a metal plaque, but something similar.
Statue of Rising. I get it.
Oh no.
Should we dig?
Oh, we should know.
With what?
But the
You don't have a shovel? I'm just kidding, I don't either.
I-
You could water shovel?
No, just not a shovel.
Oh, okay.
Water shovel was on a regular shovel.
Well, I have no idea what this is. Maybe we should get going before
And-
it gets dark.
It's just the letters that are magic. That's it. Okay.
I have a lot of books on me. I'm just gonna start looking through my books to see if there's anything.
Okay.
I don't know if that would help, but I'm just gonna start
You have
looking.
mostly
It's like
the
adventure
ones that you had
stuff.
brought with you are like adventuring
Right.
things. And as you flip through them, there's roll investigation as you flip through them.
Investigation. Okay, you're going to the jail, buddy. 13.
Oh.
They don't
And stay out.
they don't mention any of that name, that phrase, anything like that.
Just roll the new dice and it was a 5. So, alright.
What do you guys think we should get going? I don't want to leave the horses alone for too long.
I agree.
It's a nice rest for the horses, though. Yeah, we should be gone.
You can go for a couple more hours, yes, before we must set up camp.
Agreed.
Agreed.
What I'm gonna do is kind of like in my sketchbook, kind of try to draw it.
Ooh.
In the first page where everyone can see it.
Like people around me.
No, and everyone that you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to.
You can see it though.
I'm not. I mean, I'm looking at it.
Are you looking at it?
Well, I said I got out of the cart, so I just assumed it was.
It's on top. It's 15 feet tall.
No,
Oh, I'm just drawing the not the letters.
Oh, you're
the
drawing
thing.
the stone. Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You sketch it with.
and I heard what Malik said about the writing and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind of draw it and say that it mentions the king of the giants. Does anyone have knowledge on what this
So
might be?
what exactly are you saying?
I'm gonna,
Bruh.
I'm gonna retire.
I think that's once per episode.
Yeah.
That's
So
good. That's a good track record.
yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the thing. And am I a good artist, by the way?
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay. And then I'm
Looks
gonna
like a
say that I know, but I don't want to make it look like a penis. So I'm gonna draw
Ooh.
it and
That'd be
say
pretty cool, though, I won't lie.
I'm on my way to Inkberry and came across this strange looking obelisk that mentions whatever name the king of the giants.
Our Colossus.
Ray Colas.
Okay, yes.
Ray Colas.
Does anyone have any knowledge about this question? And then sign my name.
Dig? Question mark.
Should we dig or not?
You get one response in red writing, like blocky writing. I'm not familiar. Perhaps, and it's cut off by purple flowery writing that happens just beneath it. It says just a few words. The Coalators. Coelators. The Coalators. Question mark. Best not to hang around. Dash. KY.
Time to get out.
I just had a strange feeling that we should probably leave.
I'm feeling well rested.
Yeah.
Why don't we head
Yeah,
out?
we're done here.
Okay, I'm gonna let him down to
Yep.
Blumph, and then I'm gonna try and hang down. And then
Yeah, and
I'll
as you hang down,
Shane,
Blum
no
catches
backflip.
you on the shoulders.
No
You get down. Without much.
then we shall reassume the position.
Okay. You two are still on top.
Yeah.
And you four in the back.
You guys don't mind riding the whole day?
I'm not doing it
It's actually
tomorrow.
probably more comfortable up there. I don't know. It's not as cramped as the
Honestly,
cabin.
yeah, probably.
That's true.
It
We
is.
are kind of
So
huge.
you are pretty tired, and the horses seem to be pretty tired, but you managed to ride on for a little while more,
Okay.
a little further south.
Where would you say we?
Blumph, I can take the reins for a couple hours if you'd like.
That would be great.
So, So as you do so, you ride for about an hour and a half more. You ride further south, and the hills are getting larger and larger. You don't see anything like the stone that you had just come from. Nothing of that nature, but it begins to get a little dark. The sun begins to set, and you see the horses are getting slower and less effective, and you are as well. You're getting tired. These heavy rains. You've been.
I took the reins.
You took the
Let's
reins.
do
Well, the horses are getting
Mhm.
tired.
Blitz, what do you think?
I think we should pull off a few hundred feet off the road and set up camp.
There is no.
Is there, yeah, I thought we were on
Oh, we're not in
the
the road
grass.
anymore? Is there like Any trail that people would follow?
There's a small like dirt path that you guys are following of just like people
Alright.
have trekked it before,
And
but,
like
but
100
nothing
feet
official.
off that thing.
Cool. Okay.
Stay off the traffic.
Blitz, I am getting hungry.
It's a few more minutes off the side of the road, off path thing, dirt thing.
Sounds good. I kind of call into the cart. Guys, we're going to make a stop for the night. Coming up pretty soon.
Sounds good.
So you
I'm gonna
you all pull off.
turn on the blinker.
So you all pull off the road about 100 feet. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So off the side of the road, and are you stopping for the night? The sun continues to set.
Yeah. Is there any trees, anything?
Make a perception check for me.
Because we need to tie up the
Anything
horses.
here?
You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to leave. Well, it's a 10.
Not immediately around you. No.
Okay.
I kind of go to where we are storing the feed for the horses, and I take out some like would they be in like buckets or like or
And they're in like
little
yeah,
bags?
like
Bags, okay.
sacks.
So I kind of
Is it
take it.
box?
I just kind of like lug it over, and I start getting ready to like put the horses.
Yep.
Feed them.
I will exit the cart, and I'd like to roll perception just for. Do I see any animals and any just like sources of possibly firewood?
Perception.
There's no trees.
Well, that's me subtly asking if there's trees.
Firewood falls from the sky.
11.
That's one more
there's
than
there's no trees in the vicinity. You see a few small animals like a squirrel. Wait about 10 minutes, maybe a rabbit.
Do we have like firewood?
nothing
Rabbit.
big?
All right, I get my bow ready.
What kind of supplies were we given from
Uh,
man, horse shop man?
a saddle.
Celery.
You were given riding gear
Apples.
for the horses if you needed to ride them. The reins, horse feed. What are you looking for in particular?
Like a post that we can drive into the ground or something like.
No.
It's a good idea.
No posts. No.
No. Well, we're just gonna have to leave it on the carriage, I guess.
We wake up, there's a lot.
They're gone.
You can tie them.
Yeah,
like,
but the reins
Yeah.
can be tied around the carriage.
Like the wheels, so they can't go too far.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So I get that all set up.
So you're tying them to like the front, like left wheel, right wheel.
How we tie one to each
Okay.
wheel,
Yeah.
so they're not too
tie one to each of the
crowded.
front wheels.
Are they social animals? Is it better to keep them together?
I think they're close
Really
enough.
close.
I think they're
Flex and what's the other one's name?
Sure.
Charlotte.
I keep forgetting about Charlotte. Charlotte. It's like Charlotte.
I guess there's no point in hunting if we can't cook the food, so then I'll just
Eat
return
it
to the
raw.
group.
What? We're gonna sleep without a fire? That's sad, guys. No.
No, there's no firewood.
Alright,
not
well,
firewood.
Let's take out one of the wheels and cut it up, and then let's set it on fire.
we can turn the
Oh, we
carriage
need
into a
to-
trike.
this is a
Spawn
good
it.
idea.
Right.
Just move the front wheel over.
I know. I
Oh.
can like make it look like a little fire. Nothing.
With shape water.
But yeah, we're in an open green field, right?
It's a fire.
You what?
Open
Yeah,
field?
Open field, yeah.
Oh,
with
man.
rolling hills, so
Oh.
it's hard to see like on any of the horizons because there are hills that kind of cascade up.
Are they like far away the hills, or are they relatively close? Like if I went on the hill, could I see around maybe?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole like you're in like a miniature valley like between hills.
Gotcha. So that's a no then.
So
You could go a few hundred feet up to the top of
Guys, if I'm being honest, I don't think this is the best place to set up for the night.
Sleep on top of the hill, not on the valley. That's dangerous.
I'm going to head up the hill and just look around, see if there's any trees maybe. I don't particularly like to sleep in the cold, so I'm going to just check it out real quick, if that's okay with you guys.
is it okay if I come with you?
Yeah, of course. Come on, Damien.
Alright, I'll follow.
So make perception checks or one of you with advantage.
What's your perception like?
For +3.
Okay,
Yours.
you definitely do it with advantage.
With advantage. Okay, that's a 4. That's a 9. That's 12.
Yeah, even from this higher up
Oh no.
little hill, you can't see any trees. Although you do get a better view of the surrounding land.
Do we see like just like twigs or sticks, like anything we could?
Yeah,
use?
I mean, there are some lying around the ground. Probably, I mean, they're very few and far between.
I'm just gonna start picking them up,
Yeah.
just when I see them.
Damien, what are you doing?
Well, this isn't ideal, but we need some way of making a fire. So if we can't find trees,
Yeah. So he spends about 10
Right.
minutes like
I can't help
collecting.
him. Just like
Yeah,
pick
just
up some
collecting spare twigs up off the ground.
And this is what happens when you don't have tiny hut, huh?
Yeah.
This
is
is
wrong.
Hey, you
Level
can't
2
even get it till-
adventurers,
Yeah.
picking up twigs.
level 2 be like
Oh my god. Okay, so we kind of return with like a
twigs.
hand. We start going back.
Yep. Yeah. So you've each gathered like a small handful.
This might keep us for like a good couple hours maybe.
Here's hoping.
And you all make it back to the camp.
Yes.
You're putting them down in a.
I'm gonna send the owl out and tell it to
That
keep
is such
watch.
a good idea.
Keep watch. Yeah.
Keep watch for the whole night.
Your owl name?
I don't know yet.
Oh, ice pick.
Ash. Oh. Right.
You gotta give him. It'll come to him.
Yeah.
Lizard.
It'll come.
Does anybody have a tinder box or something equivalent?
A tinder box, as I snap my fingers and make. I snap it again and make it go out.
So yeah, as the twigs in your hand like suddenly ignite and you were surprised, you like drop them all to the ground, and you kind of gather them back up and you
Damien, oh my god! What the
you add yours to this small. It's a small campfire, but Malik sets it
You still
ablaze.
do. Could you get a squirrel by any chance? Did you get one or?
No. Well, I wasn't gonna hunt because we didn't have a fire. Now I'll go out. But I just didn't want to get raw meat.
Damien,
We've got a little bit of food.
for tonight,
Yeah.
I will divvy up my rations for everybody.
Thank you.
Wait.
But I cannot do that every night because now I only have 4 left.
It's okay. Tomorrow
I don't need
I will
one.
hunt
You can
and we will have a nice meal.
Okay, so you're not. Sorry, 5.
I just like.
Yeah, what are these rations looking like?
Oh, it's like
sirloin
packaged.
steak and
No, it's like
like you put a bib on. Just,
Pull out your steak knife and
The one I just have. Like, okay.
it's like prepackaged.
Well.
It's like prepackaged food. It's not very good.
I don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Give ice
Just
cream?
gobbling that.
Like astronaut ice cream.
I
no.
slowly kind of offering some to Celeste. I'm assuming she does not
She gives it.
really
tries to
want
grab it.
any
She
of
gives
it.
it.
She
Oh.
takes a piece out and just throws it to the
We have barely any food, and she's like throwing the food away.
You all eat this. It is the only thing you've eaten all day, but it is very filling and good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna eat an orange berry.
Okay, so you eat a sunberry.
A single berry?
This will keep me for the rest of the night.
That is some
Honestly,
extremely
God.
slow down.
That's literally
So you see him bring out this
domestic.
bright orange berry. A few of you had like seen it in the forest. He pops it in his mouth.
Would
The
I?
only
feel
thing I
it.
eat all day.
You feel full.
It's
Oh my god.
It's a limbus berry.
Would I know what this is?
Wow, it's an orange berry.
Yeah, you lived near the Nymphwood. Make a nature check.
Nature?
A nature check.
18!
It is a sunberry.
It is not. It is an orange berry.
What?
It is called a sunberry, and it is like almost like the size of a grape.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
Almost like the size of a grape, but it is bright orange, and it is known to fill you up. The flavor can get tiring, but it is known to fill you up rather quickly.
Malik, how many sunberries do you have?
No, I have 9 more.
What are those?
They're orange berries.
There's some.
See, because they're like berries, but they're orange.
Well,
Malik, that is fascinating.
but I thought they were called sunberries.
Never heard of that name.
Interesting.
Insight check.
I actually never.
Everybody, can we go to
Insight.
sleep? Please.
11. I think you tell the truth.
No, they're called.
No, you know what? They're definitely called sunberries.
I'm going
Why?
to sleep.
I
Because
only
she
have my
said it. I
bedroll.
trust her
Is
more
any-
than
is
you.
anyone-
You see?
Is anyone taking watch?
My
I
owl's taking
will-
watch.
2-man tech crew.
Yeah.
I have the worst perception ever. So
No, actually, the owl
Okay.
is just.
Is anyone taking watch?
I've
owls
got
take
good
watch, but-
perception.
The owl. Okay, the owl.
It's a good idea. Would it like alert you like an alarm clock if like?
It will start hooting if it says something.
Doesn't wake any of us up, really. Ambient noises.
Okay, so you and the owl are keeping watch.
Cash is taking watch. I'm gonna lay my bedroll out
So
next
that's
to where she's.
the first 2
sitting.
hours. The owl probably needs to sleep.
It's a fae.
I guess it's nocturnal.
It's a fae, yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Am I good?
Magic.
Just 12.
Name her magic.
Yeah, our perception is so bad right now.
Is it sight or hearing based? It's crooked. That doesn't count.
Cocked.
That would have been so good too.
It would have
You
been.
know,
Yeah.
the dice is like,
That's a 6.
Or
A natural 20.
whoa!
Why did you roll twice?
Because the owl
Owl
has
advantage.
advantage on
if it's
sight or
hearing
hearing
or
based.
sight-based.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So the
So-
owl's obviously got this handled. I'm keeping an eye
Dude, the
on
owl is like.
Alice.
Okay. So where is the owl watching?
I said she'd be on the top of the card.
She perches on top of the cart. Scans all around. About
Head,
2 hours.
head
Head.
to
Yeah,
sleep.
head just reels.
About 2 hours pass. Nothing really of note. The rest of you sleep peacefully.
In the middle of the night, shake Kasha.
She's awake.
I'm awake, my god.
You're still shaking.
What's wrong?
Okay, I think this is a good time for you to try to kill me.
Oh my god, what?
Oh,
I think the others would freak out if they saw that you were trying to harm me in some way because they care about me so much.
you know,
But I think while they're sleeping.
I think it would be significantly more terrifying if we didn't, tell them what was going on, and they woke up to that, rather than if we briefed them first.
But I don't think they would support you trying to murder me just in the blind hope that I would have some magic emerge. I don't think they'd support that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you deep down will know that you're not in mortal terror and it won't work.
Okay, so you have to surprise me then.
Oh my god.
All right.
Do it when I least expect it.
I will.
Go back to bed.
So I'm gonna rule that your owl does need to sleep.
Oh no, it's tired then. Okay.
So after about 2 hours, it does.
It kind of like fades away.
Yeah. So as it fades away into a pocket dimension. Who's taking next watch? Okay. You?
Wait, can I say the thing for continuity when I sleep?
Yeah. So you're watching. So as you sit next to Alice, as she dozes off, nothing happens for a little while. But eventually, as she falls into a deep sleep, her form drops, and you see the form of Miria.
That's fascinating.
It's pretty,
I love that. That's awesome.
pretty cool.
You're taking next watch?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Perception.
Yep. So as Kasha falls asleep, perception with disadvantage because it is dark.
Oh, you should. I have dark vision. I'll do next one.
Actually, you know what? Can I also take this watch? Is it too late?
Oh, you
That's
want to take the
that's
watch?
actually not
Nice.
bad. So you perch up on top of the cart, and having trouble seeing, but in the fire kind of dims out and crackles away, but it nothing appears to come in the vicinity of the cart during your watch. Next watch.
I'll do that.
Okay, just you.
Sure.
Okay, roll perception. Who's taking next watch? Final watch.
Oh,
I'll take
baby.
it. I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
So,
So you two.
17. I also have dark vision if that helps.
Yep. So you see another bird, like the ones that those two had seen, fly overhead. It's hard to make out in this light, but it looks white. Flies overhead, south, the direction you're headed.
Interesting.
You two make perception checks for me. As your watch comes to an end, nothing much
What
else.
time is it? It's like getting close to morning.
It's
maybe?
getting close to morning.
Okay. God, why am I rolling so bad? 12.
15.
There you go.
As you two sit out, you hear a about an hour into your watch.
Yo, O'Malley, did you hear that?
Looking around,
Yeah.
I didn't say yo.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo, what's up, O'Malley? Did you hear something? I mean, that's not canon.
Come on. What's happening, bro?
Yo, what's up? No.
Uh,
What was that?
that sounded like an owl. Right. Just make sure.
it sounded roughly. It sounded a little more. It sounded a little rougher than an owl,
Oh.
but owl-like, yes.
Can I like look around and see?
Yeah.
Put the rover on there.
12.
Yeah.
It's hard to see in the darkness, even though you can see. It is dim light for you,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing in your immediate vision. What, like 60, maybe 120 feet
Yeah.
of dim light? Nothing's in that vicinity.
Yeah. I'm still
Okay.
like tired, so I'm like.
What about me?
ugh.
How far away is it? Noise?
It's
Do I know?
yeah, it's far. If you're looking south, it's like over to the right in front of you.
Oh. Yeah,
But
blue.
it's you can't really see.
I'm gonna go check out what that was. Okay. If I'm not back in like 2 minutes, you come after me. And you wake up.
It was pretty distant.
Oh,
It sounded pretty distant.
I'll
2
go check
minutes?
it. 10 minutes, yeah.
10 minutes? Okay. Just be careful.
I always am.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
As you walk a couple hundred feet in total darkness.
Total darkness.
Total dark. It is.
You don't have dark vision?
So where'd you go? Human.
It is still.
Oh,
It is still an hour before sunrise.
Ah,
So there's
The night
really.
is darkest before the dawn.
So there really.
He says no sleep.
He sleep talks. So there's no light coming from anywhere.
I'm
As you
going
get
on my
closer-
hearing, it's fine.
As you get closer, you hear it from off left in front of you.
Is it closer at least this time?
It seems closer in a different direction.
In different direction. Okay, I'm gonna give chase. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, you keep going.
This point.
Probably about 5 minutes pass, and you don't hear anything else until you get over the crest of one hill.
Is it still far away?
It's a little closer,
A little closer.
pretty close, right in front of you almost.
Okay.
It's snoring.
I'm having a nightmare that Malek's about to die.
What do you mean you're going off into the night alone? What?
Yeah, who would do that?
Hmm. Okay. This is rough.
It's an owl cat.
Is it purring?
Okay, do I see anything?
It's completely dark, so unless you're
Completely
casting
dark.
some kind of light spell,
Some kind of light spell. What do you mean a light spell? Okay. I'm firing off fireball. Nod at the thing.
Like up in the
Like
sky.
about 90 degrees the other way.
as you hear.
90 degrees the other way.
Okay, so directly. So this thing is like pretty close in front of you. Probably about.
So to the right.
You're gonna
I'm gonna
scare
fire.
it.
It's probably about 30 feet away, maybe 20 feet, whatever is
It's not
making
gonna
this
end.
noise.
Okay. So 10 feet to my right, on the ground, firebolt. Make a fire. Oh, a
And
fire.
you see a streak of fire flash. Make a perception check
Okay.
as that fire passes.
Good enough. Perception. 13.
It's hard to make out. It's very
Very
dim
fast.
flash, but you do see a figure. It's about the size. It's about the size of a large dog,
Large.
and it is curled up. The light flashes past.
Okay. Can I roll insight, friend or foe?
It's really hard to see. You didn't really get a good glimpse at it. It kind of as the flash passes,
Well knocked out.
but it doesn't move.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna stay here for a while and wait until Bloom comes along.
About 10 minutes passes. 11.
I kind of look and see if he's on his way.
It's not.
I look back at the sleeping party. Here we go. I hop off the top of the cart. I grab my great sword that I kind of put away to just and just start heading over to like a direction that he went.
So it's about it's a few hundred feet, but as you're like
Defenseless.
cresting over the hills,
I know. Sorry, guys.
you finally see Malik standing atop the hill.
Oh, Malik! Malik!
Oh, I want to like kind of whisper to him, like, "Hey, Bloom, I found something."
Okay. I kind of go to him.
So as you
What is-
come up to the top of the hill, and he points down to whatever he is looking at, which he can't see.
Wish I could
It's about 20 feet in front of you guys. It is, again, about the size of a large dog, but it is curled up, facing away from you. It has brown, almost purple fur feathers as it's curled up. And in the top of its head
killed it with make a
is white. But it is facing away. You can't see its face.
It's what?
What is that?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me. You can see him in the dark, right?
Yes, but it's like it looks like a, I don't even know. It's like as big as a dog or something, but
Yeah.
do you, listen, I don't want to keep the camp defenseless for too long.
I know, but just leave me here. I'll be fine until dawn, I think. And then come meet me when everyone wakes up, I'm gonna be fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright, Malik.
Okay.
But if anything happens, hightail it back to the camp. Hightail, by the way, means like get there really quickly.
I know.
Okay. I start walking away back to the camp. Okay.
Sure, what?
Sorry, it sounded like you said something. I
Huh?
don't think you said.
It definitely said
Yeah.
walking away.
I was walking away back to the camp.
Not what
I
I
Not
heard
what I heard
something
either.
very
Wait, what
different.
did you say?
F it away.
Oh my god, no,
You
no,
guys
that
are
makes
children.
sense. No.
Okay. Time skip.
Thanks for getting us Timo.
So you're staying there till morning?
What?
So as you walk back to camp, you keep him watch it over at camp still.
Mm-hmm. Kind of worryingly, just like look over in his direction for any
Yep.
signs of
So you wait
disturbance.
about another 20 minutes.
Okay.
And you hear whatever was sitting right in front of you is now awake.
Okay. Didn't attack me straight out of the gate. That's good.
You hear it get closer.
Okay. Hey, I grew up in a farm. I'll have you guys know. I'm fine.
Meanwhile,
Like him.
Roll it.
I'm gonna take out an orange berry.
Okay.
Kind of hold it out in my hand. And like put it out.
So you put it out into complete darkness. You have no idea.
That's
but you hear,
terrible.
Yep.
and then silence for a few seconds. And you feel
In that silence, I gotta say, Malik's like sweating a little bit.
Malik's
So are we,
breaking a
man.
sweat.
and you feel almost like a bird's peck as it
What is this?
I don't like it.
It's like a griffin.
picks the berry out of your hand.
Good reaction. No.
Doesn't seem to be hostile at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cure it.
Oh.
So as you
Bye bye.
as you put your hand out, you touch. It feels like feathers. You touch and it's
Very light.
it retracts,
Okay.
but then it puts its head back in your hand.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't die. That's good.
You said it had white feathers on its head.
On,
Like,
on its head,
Jesus. And then you said it had like brownish.
brownish purple on the rest of its body.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Purple? I don't know. I have no idea.
Then I'm just gonna pet more. There, little one.
Yeah. So about 30 minutes has passed, so it's about 30 minutes till sunrise. And this thing gets closer and nuzzles up against you. And then you hear from off in the distance, even further south.
It's
No.
And this thing kind of cranes its head back and then takes off south.
GT actual FO.
cool. Cool.
Get out, G.
Away from you,
Oh my god.
over hills. And you
Honestly, I just follow it.
oh my.
Yeah, just run.
Where's Malik?
Well,
Oh my god.
that was fun. And it's got
Well, actually, you touched it. Roll nature for me.
sure. A real nature. That's an in check. I'm good at those. 6.
How do you say that?
You haven't read about a creature like this.
Yeah. But you did say like head of an eagle and then
Head of
Like a bird.
yeah, some kind of bird.
Was he able to like see it?
I mean I have a
No.
guess, but I'm not Malik doesn't know.
Yeah, yeah, maybe not an eagle. It felt similar to your owl friend.
Oh, okay.
Yes. No, I hope that animal remembers me.
Unnamed owl.
But it's gone now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say it flew away?
No, it ran away.
Okay.
It is quadrupedal.
Well, I'm gonna head back to camp.
So you head back to camp just as the sun begins to rise. You all come to consciousness.
Oh my god, Malik.
All at the same time.
Dude, that must be so weird.
I'm gonna talk to Malik for a second.
Imagine I wake up and 4 other people just put their heads up too. Anyway.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So what was it? What happened?
So, you remember how that thing was sleeping? It just
Yeah.
kind of woke up, and then I gave it food. And then, in the darkness, there's a call from what I assume was a different animal. And it went away.
I'm glad.
I think it's my friend now, though.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're okay. I was a little worried.
Me too, for a while. I thought I was gonna lose a hand there, but
What's going on?
What are you talking about?
I explained.
Roll nature as he explains. You've read about some creatures.
I've read about it a lot. But not enough. 5.
Again, you kind of focus your efforts more on dungeoneering in that category.
Read a lot of books. But none of them. I can't remember anything from any of them.
I read a lot. Don't remember names.
Didn't learn anything, but I read them.
Well, nothing too crazy happened. If you met a friend, but
That's good.
That's good.
I guess we just keep moving, huh?
So as you all hitch the horses back to the cart. Who's taking the reins today?
I can drive.
Is anyone sitting up top?
Sure.
So you two sit up top, and the rest of you in the carriage.
It's a little tight in there.
Wolf is in the carriage. I think.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
This is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of a tight squeeze.
Where's Celeste? Is she like dying? Is she like?
She's not there.
She's not there.
Whoa.
Oh.
Interesting.
You all take off south.
We're getting to those mountains yet?
As the sun has risen, and you go past where you had seen this creature, nothing is there in the morning. I know, yeah, Malik is a little teared. Yeah, what's up?
While I'm up here, can I just try to take an arrow, my grappling hook, and some rope to try to fashion some sort of grappling hook arrow?
Yeah. Roll.
I don't know what that would be.
Roll survival for me.
Wisdom. 18, baby.
Hey.
So you take one of your arrows, and this large grappling hook, you kind of like clip off some edges so it's smaller because it would not support the weight of a full hook. But you do manage to fasten the edge instead of the tip of the arrow. You take that off and fasten a hook around it. You get the feeling it probably wouldn't do that much damage, but you could tie a rope around the end, shoot it, and probably manage to grapple something.
Awesome.
While he's doing that, I'm going to say, I'm really glad that we decided to come to Inkberry. Not just for Womf, though I am really getting to like him. But I really want to be there for Alice too, and I guess everyone she comes with.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that. Do we know why she needs to get to Inkberry? Has she told us? She told you?
She said there was a part of her past that she didn't understand, and she wanted to understand it. I guess there's someone there that can help her. And I understand having a part of you that doesn't really make any sense. And it's nice having her around. She kind of reminds me of my sister.
Your sister?
And I push him off the thing.
What? Oh.
Mortal peril!
Oh yeah. How fast are we traveling?
Yeah, not really that fast.
You have a sister.
But she shoves you off, and you like fall onto the ground and into the dirt.
Wait, I see him like
You
fall
take
out the window.
one bludgeoning damage.
I'll stop. Did it work?
Let's find out.
Nothing comes out.
Dang it!
I guess I wasn't moving fast enough. I'm sorry, Damien.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll like hold my side a little bit and be like, maybe next time it'll work.
You all continue south. You can continue south for another 8 hours or so. The better part of the day, unless you all are doing anything specific during the day. Night comes. You set up camp once again. Similar situation. It passes without much occurrence. And once again in the morning, you're ready for a new day. Who's taking the reins?
That 1 HP.
Yeah, you can take that 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it with Malik.
Okay.
We can both go up there.
You get most of it.
Yeah, so you two kind of switch off throughout the day.
Is Celeste still gone?
Celeste is still gone. She is not in the cart at the moment.
Okay.
No.
I take out my little mirror and look at myself and make sure that I look right.
You look... It's sometimes you forget what you look like as Alice. It's easy to not have a clear identity of who you are or what you are. But as you take a look in the mirror, you see a young girl, an innocent girl, who has been sent off on some kind of quest, thrust into a few weeks of adventure. But deep down, she doesn't really know exactly who she is.
Well, I guess I don't look like I usually do. But I hope that she comes back.
You two
Do
man
we
the
know
reins.
that Celeste is gone?
I haven't told you.
And I'm like leaving room for her. Like squishing in.
You two man the reins.
Yeah.
Let's walk here. And Malik, what was your relationship with Alora? I thought you were like her bodyguard, but I'm getting some signals that you probably weren't her bodyguard. So like, what were you?
I just kind of worked for her as a free agent for about a week before you guys got there.
Like a mercenary?
I said a free agent, not a mercenary. Again, I suppose they're about the same thing, but a mercenary has some really negative connotations there.
Oh, okay. I mean, no, I'm not trying to. If you do some shady stuff, I'm not. I mean, listen.
I mean, no.
I know better, but I'm just curious. So you work for her?
Yeah, I worked for her for a while.
Oh,
You
so
know, our jobs. Go find this, go find that. Just normal stuff.
interesting. I keep going.
Oh.
A few hours more. And you see a few trees in the distance. As the hills
Oh, finally, some trees.
get larger and larger,
Some trees.
and then kind of cascade into a valley. You see trees in the horizon before the land slopes up and the Southstead Bluffs are ahead of you.
Well, I kind of call onto the cart. Guys, I think we've reached the mountain.
Is the river on our side of this point?
The river is to the east, a few miles. Yeah, but you've seen the first part of the mountain.
Do I know if giants inhabit mountains?
Roll a nature check.
That would be very good.
They do that?
Thanks for giving him ideas, though.
20.
Oh, hey, it's pretty good.
Giants are not very common. I mean, they're not very common anywhere.
Right.
But they are kind of all over. You know, there are different kinds of giants.
Mhm.
Fire giants might inhabit a volcano. Cloud giants are really not seen here, but something like a stone giant could, live in a mountain. Yes,
Okay.
or a hill giant.
With that knowledge, I'm going to pull out my sketchbook again, and I'm just going to write, who are the co-leaders? That's not my name.
See in purple, flowery writing. Want a whole history lesson? ? -KY.
Yes, please.
Oh my god.
Exposition? Why? No.
You see the purple, flowery writing materialize on the page. It says, back in the days when Aurelia was made, the primordial dominion, the gods of old, created the foundations of the world. To sculpt the landscape, they created the coallators. The coallators moved mountains and formed continents. They made volcanoes rise from the pools under the world and rivers freeze over into glacial landscapes. They were said to be as large as the regions they built, but they were sealed away by the old gods. Their whereabouts were lost to time and war, and only scribes and scholars know of their existence anymore. -KY.
That's so cool.
That is so
I will respond and say, good to know, thank you.
So, alright, we just get ready to start up the hill. We have the mountains.
So you curve east along the edge of the bluffs. And you come a few miles to the river pass through the mountains. It's not very wide. It's a pretty wide, it's decently wide, the river, but it's not like some huge thing. It's like a valley, like a ravine between the bluffs, and there's like sand and gravelly bits that come from the mountains and then cascade into the river. Mm-hmm. The sand and gravel is wide enough to pull the cart, although it is in danger of slipping. It is pretty rough territory for a cart like this and for horses.
Mm.
And you see it curves and winds through the mountains for miles and miles.
Be careful through here. And just kind of would we
I
slow
thought
down?
We were
So be
going
careful.
around.
Oh, we were going through.
This
Yeah.
is the river pass.
I mean, I guess we're here, so.
You guys said
Yeah,
that's it.
you guys said you were going through the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so just
I
keep
have-
following
Yeah, and the river comes out of the pass and just kind of ends not too far behind the bluffs in the fields.
Gotcha.
So you're following the sand and gravel on the side of the river?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you trek, who you two are taking the reins?
Yeah.
Who has the reins at the moment? Okay, you do. So, as you come through, you all feel in the cabin, the whole carriage just shakes, rocks. You hear rocks like grinding on the wheels.
Maybe we should get out of the cabin and walk single file.
I wasn't asked in characters.
True.
I wasn't asked in character.
I'd rather be.
Is that an RP?
I'd rather be walking if this thing falls.
I suppose this isn't exactly comfortable, is it?
You guys get out.
I'm getting
I assume you're
out.
pretty
I'll get
slow
out
right now.
if
the
you
whole- the
get
carriage
out.
is going
You are pretty
slow.
slow. It is difficult terrain, so the
Right.
carriage moves at half pace. It is still it's a little slower than straight through the mountains, but it's not that far off. So it is still faster than the way around, even though you do move at half movement because it's much more of a straight shot through the mountains.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It'd still be hard.
Why are you
if we
guys
went
getting
through.
out? What are you doing?
If I just wouldn't want to be trapped inside if this carriage falls.
I kind of look at where I'm sitting. Good idea, and I kind of like hop up. Are you okay up there,
I
Mel?
grabbed the reins and he just runs and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. So you
Was I
grab-
holding reins still? I thought you
you
were
take
holding
the
reins.
center and you start to lead them yourself. Is everyone else jumping off except for Malik? Blitz, are you jumping off?
If it falls, you're dead, bro.
Right. So Malik
well,
stays
we can
on.
jump right off. We'd be trapped inside.
You all are.
But Flex
That
and
is
Charlotte.
true. Maybe I should.
Horses are drowned.
You're still inside.
I'm inside currently. I don't know if
Homie, get out!
He's just chilling. He's like, I have the space for me now.
But if I
Bye.
get in danger,
That's true.
magic.
You're a fighter, bro.
All right, yeah, I'll get out of the truck. You know what? No, I'm gonna join him.
So you
with
join
the
him
reins.
up top,
Alright, that's probably
and you
the
both
best
kind of
idea.
split the reins. The rest of you file out of the cart. Four of you walking near the cart, a little back from the horses.
As we get out, I'm like, don't forget Celeste. Thinking I'm being.
Why are you simping for
And
Alice?
she is,
Dang.
and Alice, she
Because
is.
I want her to believe
Celeste is not there.
I'm like, oh, it feels good to stretch my legs again. Sitting for a while.
As you two feel that once everybody does get out of the cart, it lightens up. It lightens up the load. It is definitely a lot easier on the wheels.
I guess the horses are happy about it too, right?
The rock, yeah, and the horses are very happy. They seem to move a little bit faster. So as you like see as Blom steps off, one of the wheels kind of like starts to like bend almost, and then his weight releases, and it comes back. So you all kind of glide pretty smoothly.
I'm
She's
so
got
happy.
suspension.
So you two make.
I think it's 4x4.
So as you're trying to navigate through this river pass, make a dexterity check. You can add your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in land vehicles.
What's your dex?
I'm
But-
not,
Okay,
but I
so
have
just
a +2.
so just straight dex.
Oh, is it?
And if you're helping with the
No,
reins.
Damien.
Oh, and Damien's helping now.
Damien's
That-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you
so,
want me to do it?
so,
Okay, +3.
Yes, you can do it.
Okay.
okay, so with advantage because he is helping.
I am
since
helping.
you guys are splitting the reins.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So
Plus
as
3,
you kind of
helps.
as Malik starts to like take the reins and you feel the cart kind of drift towards the river, you take control and and you do a little spin move, and the horses drift back towards the mountain, and you're back straight on the path again.
That was a close one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I was like holding the reins and then they just kind of shifted the other way.
You know, it's these.
And
it's because we didn't
you
get the
saw,
fancy
you saw the
car.
hooves,
Yeah.
the horses, the hooves like slid through the like gravel as they like get closer to the river. It's very tight space.
Poor horses.
Okay.
You walk a few more hours with really no occurrence. You wind through the river pass, through the Southstead Bluffs.
Okay. Damien, do I ever see you take a drink during this time? You say?
Probably.
Yeah.
Are you going to drink and drive?
No.
I'm gonna shape water in my body.
Yeah, I'm gonna shape
Shape water your body.
Shape water the drink.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna make it stop flowing down. Like it's
Okay,
gonna get
so
stuck
as
in
you-
his throat.
As you try to swallow,
Oh, it's a good idea.
you feel almost like you're drowning as this gets stuck in your
Breathe
throat.
underwater though.
Are you wearing the
Yeah,
necklace?
yeah.
Yeah, I have it on.
So as you're wearing the necklace, you feel your lungs almost expand, and as it gets stuck in your throat,
This is so
and you
stressful.
feel the water lodge in his throat, but he breathes clear as day.
I'm gonna be like,
That was weird for a moment.
oh, you think it was nothing?
Must be nothing.
Oh yeah.
It
Well,
went
that didn't
on
work.
Type.
I'm gonna.
Fireball me.
You walk hard through the river pass.
Odd.
It's tough on
Rough bit of drink.
it's tough on your boots and on your legs, but you make it through.
Nothing is.
As you approach, it's the afternoon. A thick fog, starts to set in further down in the bluffs. It's as you go ahead, about another 30 minutes, it gets really tough to see.
Are you guys good up there? Can you see?
Can you?
You're like,
I look around. No.
I see you there.
Is anyone like keeping watch?
Just
I mean,
We're
looking
driving.
ahead. Yeah.
So one of you is driving, one of you is keeping watch.
Sure.
So who's
That's a good idea.
What's your wisdom? He's keeping watch.
Oh, okay.
okay? So roll perception with disadvantage because it is fog.
Because of the fog. Okay, the first one's a 4, which is pretty good. And the second one is a 9. Okay, 5.
Both
Tough to see. As you look up, you see like as the mountain comes up, almost vertical. It plateaus off at some points in like jagged formations.
No.
But it's hard to see up there. You go on for another 10, 20 minutes. You hear a
Kind of along the river.
no from up above in the mountains.
Oh my God! What was that, guys?
Did they hear?
Storm giant.
Do we all hear?
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Oh.
If it's a storm giant, we're just gonna die.
No,
So I would hope
but
not.
what does that sound like? Something from nature.
Nature.
Oh
Got
God.
this.
Oh man.
Nature isn't right.
Was it like subtle or was
14.
it loud?
14. It sounds like it sounds like stone
Oh.
crashing on something.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Stop the carriage! Stop the carriage! Stop the carriage!
Yeah. Hey, Damon. Those kind of do sound like rock slides.
That's not good.
And as
That
he
is
says
not
this,
good.
and you look up and you see
Oh no.
part of the cliffside, a large boulder
Oh my
impact and slide down the mountain towards your carriage. Make a dexterity check with the cart as you try to swerve out of the way.
Come on.
Come on,
Am I
cart.
helping?
What is the order?
Am I
So you
helping?
are 4 around? Yeah, so with advantage.
Good.
So there's 4
Worst
of you.
case, it's a 15. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, 15.
So there's 4 of you, right? Which ones, who are the 2 in the front?
Fine. I would be there.
You and,
I'll go with Blitz.
okay, so you 2 make dexterity saves.
Okay.
How high up are we? And there's like a river next to us, right?
Yeah, you're in a valley. You're in a wall.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
First time I can use my shield master.
Worst case.
Yes, you
I
can.
grab you, we
Wait
jump
a
into the
minute.
water.
You were fine.
Am I?
We just out 100 gold. Or 90. What if the car gets wrecked?
Yeah.
And the
You
horse-
missed
oh my God,
that.
oh,
You missed your dice
How
strand.
did you miss it?
Yeah, but
That's
if they
an
die,
18.
it's awful.
18?
That is
Can I
awful.
see it?
Yes, you can. You
So
can
I
see
get-
it.
Attack people
I'm gonna
make
use
a save,
danger
so
sense
don't
to get
forget
advantage
Wow,
on
okay.
the dexterity saving throws.
Yes,
Knew I had
danger
something.
sense, barbarian.
Oh, that'd be good because I just got a 4. Okay, come on.
Something good.
No, 6. That is 7.
7. That is not enough. What did you roll?
15.
So as you just like try to halt the horses immediately and try to swerve back, the rocks just carve like a dent in the cliffside as they come down and like block your path on this side of the river. Blomf is looking up at them and doesn't see one of the smaller boulders and hit him, strike you directly in the chest, knocking you prone. You take 6 bludgeoning damage as this boulder strikes you,
That's alright.
and you fall down into the gravel. But the cart is safe as you just managed to rein the horses back in.
Nice.
Blitz posts his shield into the dirt, and one of the rocks kind of and it bounces off of it.
Strong shield.
But these large boulders have kind of blocked your path.
Oh.
Well,
On one side of the river.
I know someone who's good at this.
Okay.
Whoa. As you say that, I'm like, are we sure you want to cast Thunderwave?
Yeah, I'm okay, guys, by the
full of
way.
falling rocks.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like on
Well,
the
did we see Blump
So,
get
wait, are we
wrecked, or did I just see a rock slide?
We're
No,
together.
no. It fell in front of
Ah.
you.
Well,
Well-
I guess Malik has a point. Maybe I shouldn't start another rock slide with.
You know that is
Yeah.
true.
Boom?
What's the range on the boom?
Well, it doesn't. And it also, emits. It also emits sound. Sound can emit that kind of thing.
It's true.
It emits
It also.
a
You know,
It also emits.
It also makes sense. Right?
Blump, are you
I feel
okay?
like you wouldn't know that.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, you sound like the old man again. Are you injured?
Nothing I can't walk off. Can I like say as I'm prone? Like try to get up.
Yeah, and you can get up pretty
Oh.
easily.
Oh.
Posting your hand in the gravel and getting up.
Well, worst case, and I hope it doesn't come to this because we just spent a lot of money on this horses and cart. But I do have a pretty cool grapple hook arrow if
This
we need to
is
get up.
karma.
As you look, as you look to the left of you, looking over, the river is pretty shallow. It's fairly wide, but it kind of the beach of like gravel kind of just sinks into a low, shallow river that goes just straight through the pass. It would probably. It probably wouldn't be too difficult to ford. You probably wouldn't even have to like float it.
We probably wouldn't even have to caulk the wagon.
Can I go check it out first? Maybe get a feel for the current and test the actual depth of it.
Check for sea monsters.
As you step into it,
There'd be
Your-
like a little
your
tiny
feet-
monster.
kind of sink a little bit in like loose gravel,
Oh.
but and the current is not very strong. As you step more into it, it kind of gets a little more solid as you get closer to the middle.
I see you have a little bit of an ice fund, yes? Is there anything you can...
Ooh, let me see if I can do one.
Interesting.
That's a good idea, Blitz.
How, like, far is it?
I
It's
do look at the
it's
same spell.
We would just need to get crumpled
it's
past the
probably
rocks.
it's probably only like 25-30 feet across.
Could I, like, kind of waterbend here and, like, freeze a little
So
with
shape
water?
water
Water.
does what?
5 by 5.
5 by 5. So you could both do it.
Yeah, and then we could like pass the card, do it at 10 feet. Pass the
Uh,
card 10 feet. Yeah, because we can block the flow of the river.
We politely
Oh,
ask.
block the flow of the river.
Yes.
I'll say it's gonna
Make it
take
down.
some finagling, so I'm gonna have you both make checks, but you can definitely try to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So as
it
the
is a
horses
cantrip.
kind of
Yeah, it's
step
like
into
a-
the water, both of
pretty
you
cool.
make just intelligence checks.
Make a water bending check.
You got this.
I'm not making any promises, folks. We might have to make a run for it if this
It's
doesn't
fine.
work.
I can do this. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Aren't you,
Why don't you
Katie,
go
aren't
for
you a charisma caster?
Yeah,
I am a
she
charisma
is.
caster.
I rolled an 11.
Oh, good.
Yeah, as
Nice.
you start to freeze, the water and the horses begin to step into it
Oh no.
to block the current.
Yeah.
The water like flows right around, and even though it's not a strong current, it's not enough ice to stop the flow of the whole river.
I guess we could just go through it, like on like through the water. I mean, Blitz, was it too deep? Did you see any problems with the water?
Well, the bed of the river is a bit soft. Maybe the wheel might get stuck. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
Are we gonna float the wagon? I don't know how this
How
works.
deep was it?
No, I mean 2 feet.
yeah. At the
Oh,
very
it's a-
least, we can
I
like.
stood in it. Did I sink a lot?
It's just slimy gravel.
Well, I would
The very least.
recommend that we wheel walk. That sounds very weird. Wheel walk.
We got
Real
you.
walk. That's it.
Only one person, or maybe no one is on the wagon. We just lead the horses. Yes.
Maybe we detach the horse. Oh my god, I started doing your accent. Maybe we can detach the horses and bring them one by one around the rock through the river. And, I mean, could we? I know I could carry the wagon. I mean, look at this. I kind of flex.
The current does go.
How heavy is it? Like,
The current goes
I'm not gonna
north.
carry it, but I'm gonna pull it.
The current goes north to south, so it flows towards where you're going. Unless if you're
perfect.
crossing it, but it flows south.
Well, well, I do believe that you could, pull the wagon by yourself. I think I think the horses could handle it. Yes, if we just all stay off of it, and maybe you and I lead the horses.
Maybe that would be better. I think.
Yeah.
Let's do that then. What do you guys think?
we should be holding the wagon though. Make sure if something goes wrong, we can pull it out of the dirt.
Okay. So as the four of you kind of try to hold up the wagon a little bit so the wheels don't get stuck, and you two are leading the horses, you two make, or one of you make an animal handling check,
Oh, I've got. I'll do
but the other one can help, so advantage.
Oh, that's perfect.
Good thing we told us to choose strongest people.
All right.
Lead the horses.
Cool. So that is a 17.
17. So you two managed to, as the horses.
They're making
like
it.
slimy,
The monkey.
slimy gravel that their hoods step in, and they kind of,
No, it's okay, Flex. It's okay. You're with Charlotte. I get Flex.
and they keep walking. You're going downstream or across the river?
Across the river.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that,
Across the river?
Yeah. Do you want to walk in the river with the horses?
Well, I mean, if we
could ride
The boulders aren't very far.
I was thinking we go.
You could
around.
walk around,
Okay.
or or you could cross the river.
Honestly, I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Yeah.
So whichever is, I think it's easiest to just cross the river.
yeah.
Let's cross the river then.
Okay. It's probably farther, but yeah.
To cross the river?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
because he said it's like 30 feet.
Yeah, it's like 30
Oh.
feet. And then the current also pushes you towards the
So
rocks.
it would
so
help
you-
to go through
yeah.
the rocks.
But it's probably possible to do both.
I think for like the sake of just being easier, we should go through, follow the current and then get back on the same trail.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So you
Say, boss.
bring the horses into the water, you calm them, 'cause the rest of you kind of make sure the wheels don't get stuck. And around the rocks you go, coming back up onto the trail.
Oh, prestidigitate everyone, so we're not wet anymore.
Wow, I'm not wet anymore.
The horse hooves
Nice.
dry
That's
up.
crazy.
You all continue on.
It worked out. Nice.
Malik, do you think something caused the rock slide, or do you think that it just was a natural one?
Oh. Yeah, good going.
Foreshadowing.
Good going, Damien. That's all your fault.
Nice one, Damien.
You don't see anything yet.
Oh, cool. We look up.
So
It's foggy.
that returns to the question:
Return. That does.
do you think someone is doing it?
How far?
It'd be hard to see us from up there.
Would.
Right?
Let me see something.
Well, I think we should just keep going. The quicker we get out of this fog, the quicker we.
As a rock falls.
Not again.
Pretty hefty size, not like the cliff that had fallen on you before.
We are paying
Falls
attention.
straight. Are you all
Something's
walking?
aiming at
We're
me.
paying attention. To this
So
point.
who's in the car?
We're definitely.
I mean, I guess I'll.
In?
yeah.
I don't think
We're
I
like-
was
Right,
in the
right,
car.
you
I
are.
think we're still leading it at this point.
Okay,
right?
all right.
Yeah, I guess we.
Yeah, we're all outside.
Falls right in front of you. So you two make deck saves again, and again
We're,
you can add
So that
shield
answers that
and
question.
danger
Yeah,
save.
yeah.
Now
What are we
one.
gonna do?
15?
We can fly up there.
Don't worry, I'll shoot an arrow and try to.
18.
Okay,
Yep.
So
That's
you
a
both
20.
you both save as you manage to just in time lodge your shield as this boulder strikes off of you, and another smaller one comes to hit Blomp, and you manage to dodge just out of the way and get the horses out of the way at the same time.
Okay.
It's not blocking your path or anything. It's much smaller.
Well, I think it's safe to say that someone is targeting us because unless we have the worst luck,
I agree with
Ever.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
You're being aimed at.
yes, I don't know.
Sounds like Apex.
How,
You're being aimed at.
That's being aimed
I
at.
don't know by what.
how would they know we're even here?
Well, if something was to live here where there's a lot of, this fog and stuff, they've probably adjusted to it. They could probably see through.
Hey, either way, we should probably get moving.
Yeah.
I'd like to create.
Oh, well,
or
I
dis-
imagine
I'd like
we're
to
still
destroy
moving.
water.
Whoa.
It says I can destroy fog in a 30-foot cube.
Whoa.
Nice.
So above you or in front of you?
It doesn't have to be a perfect cube, or can we kind of
No, you can split it up.
saying I just want a visual up to where the top of the cliff is somehow.
Yeah, sure. So as you see the fog starts to clear.
Wow.
As Blitz holds this holy symbol. And you see a figure
Oh no. Figured.
holding a large rock as it hurtles it down the mountain, right where it is on top of a plateau, just at the peak of where you had cleared the fog. It's very hard to see from this distance, and it is covered up as the rock barrels towards you. Make a dex save for me.
Both of us, or just?
Nope, just him.
Gotcha.
Oh, you know what? That counts as a reaction, so I can't do what I wanted to do.
I believe in
Ooh. 16.
16.
Hey.
So that saves. So again, shield and like hit it away, and you see now this figure
Captain
kind of
America.
and scurry back.
It's like,
Do you,
What did it look
Blitz,
like?
what do you see?
I saw something. It's through the.
It looked. It looked. It looked like red or orange.
I think it's red or orange.
Like
Like your berries.
you couldn't see its feet, just like kind of the top halves, but it looked humanoid.
Like distance.
Yeah,
Wait.
30 feet up,
Was it like
Oh.
big?
like maybe 25
I mean,
feet.
it had to. Be big. That's
It's
hurling these boulders.
it's very hard to see from this distance.
Yeah.
It's
You
30
only caught a
feet.
glimpse of it. No, well, he only caught a glimpse of it. It
Oh.
ran back,
Okay.
but the boulder was. I mean, you could lift this boulder.
Oh, okay.
So,
But could I throw it from the plateau?
He rolled it off.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna knock an arrow and just, I can't see it, but just relative to, oh, well, I guess I didn't see it. Go.
Is
Where'd
there-
you, where'd
is
you
it still
see
open? No?
It was up there on
Like- Is there fog now? Or no fog?
No, the fog is.
Is there a way we
I
can
destroyed it.
maybe climb?
Should
we can
I
climb up.
Fire an arrow?
I don't think you'll hit it.
Oh,
It's worth a shot.
Unless by dumb luck.
it's worth a shot. That's good. Don't you have like a?
I do. So I was gonna
Oh,
ask.
you didn't tell me about this, so I.
Well, yeah. So should we stop and maybe deal with this before it keeps throwing rocks at us, or maybe some of us?
I
Roll
agree.
perception.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a problem we gotta solve.
I'd like to try something.
Yep.
Can I use thaumaturgy to create a sound
Oh yeah.
like up ahead of us
Thaumaturgy.
to create a rock slide?
What's the range on thaumaturgy?
30.
Thaumaturgy.
To create a rock slide or create the sound of a rock slide?
Create a sound that I feel like would release vibrations and create a rock
The rocks aren't that loose.
Okay, they're not like
No, it was definitely a forced rock slide.
gotcha.
Perception?
Yeah.
2.
Oh.
So you don't see this, but Blitz, as
Something I
you're
don't
looking up
want.
this figure, you see
You're
a
like, where
rock,
is
less of a rock, but more of like a part of the cliff that comes up in a figure, a different figure, but a similar like species.
Now there are two of them.
Pulls himself up over this and fires like a slingshot down at Damien.
Why do I imagine?
Damien, watch out! Can I like tackle him? Can I tackle Damien?
Is a reaction?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll a grapple check.
Good RP. Good RP.
Why
Good
do I
up,
imagine
good
these
up,
guys
good
like? I imagine these guys looking
10.
like anger from inside out. I don't know why.
A 10.
A 10.
Ooh.
It's hard to react in time.
Oh.
Does a 20 hits?
No. Yeah.
Just barely.
Okay. So as he just a small rock from this like slingshot, and you look up as he shouts, "Damien, look out!" You look up, and a rock strikes you right in the temple, and you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
There is a
This
second one.
The thing just disappears behind the rock. But you've seen, now that you're getting closer and you're expecting it, it's like scaly. It's definitely smaller than all of you,
Oh.
but it is humanoid. It is orange or reddish with like scales.
I think we should get higher ground.
I agree.
How
Grapple
how
hook arrow.
would you get up there though?
Wait, we're just
Don't
gonna,
worry.
We're just gonna.
What is
Wait,
that?
Damien.
Dun, dun,
Damien, what's the
dun.
plan here? We're gonna.
I have a grapple hook arrow.
We're gonna.
So
We're gonna go
we're
fight
gonna
those
climb
things up
30
there.
feet when they're shooting at us with slingshots and rocks.
okay. Well, I could provide covering fire as you climb.
Quickly! We don't have much time.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll an attack roll.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Please
Can't be the
be
horse's nose.
12.
That's enough. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
It's just a mountain. So you fire this.
This
you,
is
you,
the mountain.
you attach a rope to the end of this arrow with the hook on it. You shoot it up, and it lodges on one of the
I am
rocks.
Hawkeye.
And the rope seems to be sturdy enough.
Nice. Sturdy.
Blumph, you might want to tug it.
I'll tug it. I'll tug it a little. What are you suggesting? I tug it.
That's good. I'm sorry. He did that. Continue.
I tug it. And see, and
It seems sturdy enough.
I try to test my weight on it real quick, see if it like works.
It holds.
All right, guys, I'm going up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm knocking
Cover me.
a regular arrow and just looking out if those things come back
Okay.
out.
You see one of them peek over, shoot a slingshot. So you've readied an attack. So make an attack roll at it, but it is going to try to attack
Dun
you.
dun
Can I
dun
make a
dun.
reaction?
Oh, I need to help.
I can only make a reaction if they attack you, right?
So good.
Well, it depends on what it is.
Well, I guess no, this wouldn't work
18.
because we're not like in combat.
I mean, yes.
25 to hit him.
Yep, that hits.
Bruh.
Nice.
That is 6 bludgeoning
Kill the
damage.
blue thing.
Am I still on the rope though?
Make a strength save.
Nah.
Alright. 5 damage.
15 strength
Okay,
save. You said?
5 damage.
Could be better.
Okay. What did you say? Strength save?
Yep, strength save.
That's a 17. 17.
So you get hit right in the head, but you kind of tough it out and keep on climbing.
Won't never gives up.
You manage to get to the top,
Yes.
and you see now this figure as it starts to come over, like it was expecting you to have fallen off, scurries back, and you get a closer look at it. It looks like a cross between like a dog-like creature and like a dragon.
Whoa.
So it's like it's smaller than you. It is a small humanoid, and it has scales all over. This one is like bright orange,
That's crazy.
and it has this slingshot in its hand, and it's wearing like just like torn up cloth garb, and it like scurries back in fear, and it takes off running backwards, and
I like
it goes.
unsheath my sword real
Yeah,
quick
and
to
you
stay
see it, now the fog is pretty heavy, but you see it appears to go into like a cave of sorts, and the other one it does not appear to be around at the moment.
Guys, I think you might want to look at this. There appears to be scaly little annoying things shooting at us. Honest to God, it's not much of a threat. But if you guys want to come up here, you can.
Alright, I'll.
Yeah, let's
You
go.
all,
Are we abandoning the cot?
one by
Yeah,
one.
whoa.
I mean,
We're gonna leave the owl here. It's fine.
I'll
I don't
Ow.
think that's
I
the
don't know if that's a good idea. We
best
should leave
idea.
1 or 2 people back.
I'll
I don't know
I'll
if it's
because
stay
what if
at
they
the
like
bar.
flank and destroy our horses and we're
If we're going in a cave, I'd like to go.
Destroy.
I would also
I'd
like
like to.
destroy?
I will stay at the cart.
Who has dog?
Yell at me if you need me.
Yell at me if you need.
My only cantrip is really useful in caves.
I guess we're actually leaving like 4 people back at the cart now. If we
Wait a
just
minute.
hers.
Yeah,
That's
we're
true.
leaving an army.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Dude,
You got
We
this,
have an
Alice.
army.
And also the other two.
I don't know.
So who's climbing up? Everyone but Miriam?
Yeah.
Blumph is so strong you can just carry the horses.
So you all climb up, and you all stand on this cliffside, and you do see, in fact, as you get closer, the front of a cave that these dragon-like creatures have retreated into. And at the mouth of that cave is where we're gonna pick up next.
I
time.
knew it!
I know. Had to have a cliffhanger. I don't think I had cliffhanger. Oh, get it? Oh,
Ooh, funny.
Funny cliff pun.
Damn.
awesome. Thank you
Wow.
guys so much. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
So we'll pick up next time for the cave adventure in the bluffs.
So excited.
We'll pick it up next time.
Continuation of UniversiD&D.
Yeah, thank you so much. I want to play again. I want to play again right
Oh,
now.
me too.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yep, right
Let's do it. All right. Cut video, start video. What? Oh, I know.
Okay.
Yes. Hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you guys for playing. If you like this content, please give a like, drop a comment, give us a subscription. That would be really appreciated. Help us out a lot. And if you want to see more videos like this, we hope you like this series as much as we do. So again, thank you for watching, and thank you guys for playing. And we will pick it up there next week. And remember, friends who crit together, stick together.
Let's go.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I love it.
Show.